I look huge compared to Matt.
Because I'm like...
Yeah, because how the camera is, it makes you look really big if you're closer to the camera.
Thank
I look
God
really
I'm
small
not
compared to
over there.
Rachel. Why? Because it would have, like, stretched? Like,
Yeah, I would literally look like a man and a
it would look like a meme.
I would look like a man
So
and a
You
half.
look like
I would
Vladimir
look like-
Putin in that one meme where he's walking towards the camera.
If I sat right there, I would be like the Kanye, I love it.
Yeah, like a Roblox
That's what I would
character.
look like.
Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined with McGrath and Rachel and Maddy.
Hey.
So you're gonna be eating through this entire podcast?
I haven't eaten all day.
Neither have I.
Okay.
Same
I'm
here.
a
Oh wait, no, I
hungry
had breakfast actually.
dog.
Yeah.
No, I had to do a painting.
What do you have to do painting for? I've already heard the story from
Summer
other people,
class.
so I wanted to hear from you.
My son, look,
You got paint on you?
all over me.
Was it good?
Nope.
What do you have to
Probably
paint?
the worst painting I've ever done.
What do you have to paint?
I had to do a still life like painting, so it's just like a cup.
Like of this mountain look at, let me see the color again. That's the vague. It's very similar to the color of the Mountain Dew Baja Blast you're drinking.
Very true.
Were you painting the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, or were you painting something
No, I
else?
was literally just painting like a cup and EO's like chapstick, like the circle one. You know
What the fuck is
that's
EO?
It's
don't know the EO's
egg-shaped.
like-
Oh, yeah.
I grabbed that, and then I grabbed like this coffee mug that was like green, like that, and then my shampoo bottle. But she didn't know it was my shampoo bottle.
Why would it be a big deal if it was your shampoo bottle?
Fuck.
I just get food all over my blanket.
Because it's supposed to be like no, can't have any words on it.
Okay.
But I flipped it to the back,
Okay.
and it was yellow.
This is not as interesting as I thought it was going to be when I started out talking about
Sorry, it's a painting class.
You're boring.
I thought you had some sort of like funny anecdote about like the class or something.
It's an intro to painting class. What's so interesting?
So why are you
about
taking
it?
it during the summer?
Yeah, why are
To
you even
me-
taking summer classes? Like,
To meet one of my goals. Sorry.
Maddie failed this class and then asked her to take it. I'm just messing with you.
Mm-mm.
So, McGrath,
yeah,
it's been a while since I've seen you
it's been a
You
minute.
wanna-
on the podcast.
On the podcast.
Not for you.
Not in real life.
Yeah.
I saw you the other day.
Like 3 times this week.
I saw all of you the other day. We were at
No, you
Perkins. We went to the wow.
Oh, you went with us.
The Perkins in our small town
I
that
went to
we
Perkins.
live in.
You were there?
Damn, Rachel, you kind of a shitty friend.
I sat
I do not remember Maddie
right
being there.
across from you.
I just remember Hanson was kind of mean when you walked in.
What?
You didn't know Maddie was there?
I do. I was blanking.
Anyways, what's everybody's
What did I do?
opinions on
Wait.
the-
What did I do when I walked in that was mean?
Well, when they wanted to switch, because Annika didn't want to sit by you, and you're like, I don't want to sit by Rachel.
That
And
was
I
a
like,
joke.
But I was like,
that was so obviously a
All right,
joke.
all right.
I was like, oh, fine, I guess I'll sit by Rachel.
I was like, is he joking or is he serious? Like,
Why
I'm trying to
would I
hear
be
right
serious?
Oh,
What did you do?
I just railed my elbow into that.
Damn, are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, what were you gonna say,
I
McGrath?
was gonna say, like, what is your guys' opinion on the new Perkins? Like,
New
Dude, I
Perkins.
don't like it.
It
It doesn't
sucks.
feel like a
I-
Perkins.
I miss the old Perkins.
Feels
I
like
think it
you're-
looks really nice.
Yeah,
but
but
it's too nice for a Perkins.
It's like-
especially in
like
Wait.
I do have to cut that. Yeah.
especially in our town.
Yeah. So the Perkins, what happened? It like burned down or some shit?
yeah, like burn.
Kitchen fire.
So why did they have to
Well-
redesign the entire?
Because
One of them didn't do anything.
so the
but-
first time it got caught on fire, someone threw a cigarette in the trash or the recycling bin, so the recycling started on fire. The second time it was in the middle of the night, and I think they thought it was some like grease or something started on fire or something,
Damn.
left something on. And since they had to like spray the fire, they sprayed the whole restaurant, so they had to rip everything out.
And I can just
Shit.
say they used that money.
They used it
They
well.
used it good.
So you're saying this is some sort of insurance scam, is what you're suggesting, Rachel?
Yes. No.
So
No.
Perkins in our town is just committed insurance fraud to make it a nicer restaurant. They burnt
Sure.
down. They took out all the booths and like sold them or whatever
Yep.
because they weren't like damaged at all, and then they used all the money they got from the insurance to redo their entire.
Sure.
Yep.
Pretty sure that the owner was just fucking throwing the cigarettes everywhere, you know.
Yeah. The owner was like the only
He,
Like,
like, he put like
honestly,
ice in his
person
fryer, you know.
I did it.
Like,
Yeah. He's putting ice in the fryer.
Does that do something?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What?
Water
I was
and
listening.
you don't know like how like oil fires start or anything like that.
No.
All right, I'll let you figure that one out. But no, but yeah, no, it's like really nice on the inside. Then you get your food and it's mid as fuck. You know, it's all right.
Yeah, it was
It's
average.
not.
You thought the food was mid at Perkins?
It's all right.
It's
you
the
know.
same food that it was
It's the same.
before.
That's the thing. Like going in there, you'd expect, oh, I'm gonna eat a really good meal.
Looks like a fancy restaurant.
Mhm.
So you expect like
I'm gonna
fancy
get, like,
food.
Except for the
salmon and
bathrooms. The bathrooms are the
caviar
same.
and like freaking
The
prime rib,
bathrooms are not.
and they come out my
This podcast is such a shit show. Every time that McGrath talks, Maddie talks to Rachel.
yeah.
Like McGrath is trying to talk to me, and then Maddie's like, "I want to have a side conversation
Like,
with Rachel
I
during."
just get so distracted. I'm just like,
So Maddie, is it crazy that you, out of everyone here, has been on the podcast most recently?
what?
Out of you, besides me.
Well, no shit.
In
I
this,
would hope that you're on your own.
Rachel
podcast.
hasn't been on the podcast since last summer,
Yep.
and McGrath hasn't been on since last.
Oh,
March.
the last time I was on it was when I was at school, and my
Yeah.
friend Liz was on
Right.
the
I
podcast.
remember that episode. And Sandquist was on that episode as well.
Oh.
That was a fun trip we had.
Yeah, and
that was-
then we all had a party that next weekend, and that was very
Just trying to ox in the car.
very interesting circumstance. Do you still have that sweatshirt that you stole from Brett's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been asking for it back, and I'm like, okay, like come get it. Then.
Yeah, no, I heard that because I
And-
did the podcast a couple of weeks after the one we did. Like we did the podcast with you, and then we had the party or whatever.
Also-
and then a couple weeks later, I went to Brett's house again to do the podcast with him, and the girl who you stole the sweatshirt from was like, "Yeah, she stole my sweatshirt," and I like she wasn't even talking to me the entire party, and I'm like, "Wow, that's weird." And then Brett was like, "I'm like, well, why can't she just bring you the sweatshirt?" And Brett's like, "Yeah, she keeps saying I gotta go all the way to Winona to get the sweatshirt." It's like I'm not trying to do that. And I was like, "Damn."
No, because every time I would come back, I brought it back, but he was never like home when I was like,
Oh.
so it never worked out. But now, like, we're both back. He could come get it.
That's true. He
Like, if he really wants it that bad. Also, it wasn't my idea to take the sweatshirt. I saw it and I was like, should I take it? And everyone in the house was like, yeah, do it. So like, I'm getting blamed, even though, yes, I did take it.
To be fair, we all had Brett's clothes on. Like I was wearing one of Brett's shirts.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I brought a sweatshirt and I was sweating my ass off, and he gave me like a t-shirt.
I wore my own clothes to that party.
Yeah.
I did as well.
That was a last minute deal for me.
What?
That party.
He drove. I
Yeah.
texted him
Yeah.
and then he drove.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah, you
wasn't
were
gonna-
at home.
I just got back to school, and then I got a call, and they're like, "You're coming to Eau Claire," and I was like,
Yeah, and he wasn't
Okay.
going to come, and I was like,
"Am I not allowed to say that word? Am I not allowed
You
to?"
can say Eau Claire.
Oh,
Like
okay.
10?
You could say a stout even too.
Oh yeah, I was going from Stout to Eau
You
Claire.
could say Winona.
You know that Sandquist was supposed to be at the party as well, but then his mom said he couldn't.
Are you serious?
No.
What?
That's what he said, but obviously he's lying. Because Sandquist be like, "Oh, sorry, my mom said I couldn't come." It's like, bro, you are an adult man.
Dude, your mom wants
You-
you out of the house.
What are you
Literally
saying?
his whole
Why does your
family.
mom care about what you do during school,
That's funny.
of all
I
things?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
But,
now
yeah.
he's switching to...
Now he's
Now he's going
he's
to-
he's gonna be a future blue gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. This dude is gonna hopefully not like barge into my apartment. He's gonna like, "Spencer, do you have any
You have an
Mountain
apartment?
Dew?" Yeah, next year I'm gonna have an apartment.
Oh, like, do you have a roommate, or is it
Yeah, I have 2 roommates.
Oh, okay.
Could you imagine if it was me by myself?
I
pretty
can see it.
embarrassing.
Do
No,
you know
I,
your
no,
roommates?
I could...
Like, are
Yes.
you friends with them?
Yes,
Oh.
That's good.
they've been on the podcast before. One of
I'm
them
in a
has.
house with 9 girls total.
That's insane.
Oh, that
The whorehouse.
that'll be. That'll be funny.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Try not to get
Liz
canceled.
is gonna
Challenge.
be in the house.
Is she?
Yeah, but she's a boyfriend now.
Oh, good for her. I like how you're like, look, you're still like, Lucas, you gotta.
Because that night was so funny. You're mean.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
I'm not, but I'm just gonna say you're mean.
I didn't mean that.
I wonder if people who listen to that podcast listen to this podcast and they'll be like, "Oh, what?" They don't know what happened with the Liz
Oh,
storyline.
yeah.
They'll probably be confused.
So
Yeah,
should
they
we tell
definitely
this
will.
story then? Or...
No,
No.
absolutely not.
You don't want.
No.
Well, let's just say that if we were to tell the story, we wouldn't probably. She's not very favorable in the story, right? So it wouldn't be fair to tell the story without her there. Here to tell the story.
Yeah, you gotta have her side of it.
Alright.
But I'm not going to have her on the podcast. So I guess
It'll never get
I guess the
told.
story will just fade away
Yeah.
to obscurity.
I'll always remember it.
Yeah, I'll always remember it as well.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that podcast that she was on? You should have heard the
No,
shit she
he
was
did
saying.
not.
I did not.
No, I know, bro. That was a very
I don't
interesting
even
podcast.
remember what we even talked about in that.
Other than that,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember. It was Sandquist. I remember I was trying to talk about some I don't know. I don't remember exactly what we talked about. I don't remember what we really talked about on a lot of podcasts. Like, there's probably some podcasts that I don't remember a single thing we ever talked about. It's interesting, though, because if you go back, I don't remember what I'm saying, but, people will say stuff, and then, you know how sometimes,
You know,
I'll be saying something to you, and then you'll think of something to say, because we're having a conversation. That'll happen again, where I'm someone will be talking about something, and then I'll be like, "Oh, that kind of is the time where that happened to me." And then in my past self will then say the thing that I would have said.
I did not follow that.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, I was a little
I knew
confusing
Rachel
for
wasn't following because this is her face.
you. She's like,
Cut that whole thing
Yeah.
out.
yeah. All right, we're back.
Leave the raging.
We're back.
We had to explain to
Leave
Maddy.
the raging stomach.
Explain the joke to Maddy.
Yeah.
That'll be the theme of this episode. We just have to and Rachel, we just have to retell things we've already said
Yeah,
to make it
over.
easier for you guys to understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
That probably sounds really offensive out of context.
Yeah.
Like just calling them stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
I could care less.
Anyways, I got a question. How do you like Eau Claire?
How do I like it?
Yeah, it seems like that's a new bandwagon to transfer to Eau
Transfer
Claire.
to Eau Claire?
Going to transfer?
No, I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Stout's a piece of shit, but it's my piece of shit.
Yeah. I see that. That's why I was with Culver's for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's okay.
It's
pretty
okay.
good.
Nice.
It's pretty nice, yeah.
How's that hill? I've heard it's really bad.
Yeah.
I didn't get a workout in. That's why I didn't gain the freshman 15.
All
Because
right.
I ate one meal a day and walked the fucking hill every
How was the
two
food? How
times
was
a
the
day.
food?
It was alright.
It was alright.
It was alright. How's the food at Stout?
It was pretty good. It depended what you got, you know. There was this one Mexican bowl thing, and there was this one guy, big dude. Holy crap! He'd scoop the rice in there
You guys know? You guys ever watch the Muppets show?
No.
The Muppets show?
Yeah,
The Muppets?
yeah, like
you guys
the-
know the two guys, the two old guys who are in the balcony, making fun of them the entire
I
time?
have never seen. the
Fuck,
Muppets.
this is the worst podcast. Because
It's-
I'm just trying to explain a very obvious reference.
Yeah.
never
The
seen
Muppets.
Okay,
the two old fucking hags.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, McGrath?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what these two are going to be like this entire podcast. You know the Muppets, the two old guys at the top, in the balcony,
Yeah.
who that's you guys right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Damn,
Lost.
Maddie, you know Muppets. You know the green guy, the frog, and
Yeah,
you're
Kermit.
you're like who?
Kermit. I know the
Okay.
Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy. You know Gonzo.
No,
Okay.
I literally only know the two main characters. I've never seen
Kermit the
Muppets.
Frog and Miss. You don't know Fozzie Bear?
Oh yeah, I know. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Anyways,
But I don't know about those two old. What you call them?
yeah, I think it's Waldorf and Statler or something.
Good name.
They
Show me a
just-
picture.
Here, hold on. You Google
I'll
it.
get it.
Google it. Two old guys from the Muppets. Oh look. This is the part in the last podcast where we're watching our decades footage back. That's the part where Ethan Hagen dies of AIDS.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I remember my Decades project. It was.
We should probably keep this conversation short because we talked about the decades project for 20 minutes in the last podcast.
All right. Well, I'll just say it was
Oh,
fun,
wait,
but
I
it
do
was
know them.
different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I do.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it was interesting, to say the least.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Damn.
don't know. You said don't talk about the decade.
Well, no, just talk about it really short.
I don't know. It was. I got a really. I don't even remember.
Your group was bad?
No, my group was good. It was
Your
just,
grade was bad?
No, our grade was good. It was just awkward to film. I don't know.
My
Okay. Wow.
was the decade of the moon landing and we didn't put it in.
So The 1960s.
Yeah, and
That's what mine
we
was.
missed so
Wait.
many of the big events. We did not.
Your teacher was like, yeah, you probably should have had the
Serious?
moon landing in here.
I was Jackie Robinson.
Did you
in
put
mine.
JFK's assassination in?
No, we also missed.
Bruh.
We put the stupidest things.
Henry
in
would be pissed.
Henry would be pissed. I should show Henry. It's about to come up. Abby's recreation of the JFK assassination with Tegland. Tegland is sitting on his roof. All right, it's gonna come up in a bit. Okay. Anyways.
On his.
Yeah.
What the?
These AP kids got the editing skill.
It sucked because we had like, because wasn't ours during like COVID? Like that's when it hit. Like
Yeah, that's like
And
okay.
so-
Start of COVID. So our decades project was like the week before spring break, and they were due like before you left for spring break, you know. And then we came back, and
were they? I thought they were our
Mine
like,
were.
final project. No, see, I was in
A push.
push.
I was in the regular one.
So ours was due. It was like
We
our
got fucked.
final. Yeah. So ours was like
We had to do it all during COVID.
we had to do it all during COVID, and then and then I never got to see other people's like because usually.
Because you could have
Then-
seen it. You could have seen it, but obviously you're not going to take time out of your day to watch
Well, I also
someone else's
didn't know
project.
like what it was called and who like uploaded it, so I had to. So I was just like, yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, but it
Yeah.
sucked because I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
When does it come up?
I don't know. We're about to find out. We're about to see it. So, anyways, so yeah. So, what's new with you? You working anywhere? Do anything?
I am RA,
You're an RA?
a resident assistant.
Where? At where you go to college? At Winona?
No, in fuck,
What do you mean?
in the town.
she
Like,
takes
I
care of
take
old
up
people.
old
She
people.
Oh,
she gives them a sponge baths with happy endings and shit like that.
I can see that.
Whoa, no, I do not.
You have to. You have
But I
to.
help old people.
You have to help them like go to the bathroom and stuff.
Some. It
Yeah.
depends.
Change
Some
their
of
diaper.
them are like independent
Wipe their
and
ass.
they don't need help.
Yeah.
Brush their teeth.
A lot of people be like. A lot of people who
Chew
like.
their food.
A lot of girls who work at like the old folks home or whatever, when they like are like the help, they're like, "Oh, it's the best job of all time." I'm like, "Do you have to help like clean up shit and stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Damn, they must be paying you." I would never do that in a
Yeah,
million
I
what-
years.
haven't had to clean up shit yet.
Well,
Really?
you clean up diapers, do you not? You take off their diaper. No, they do that themselves. Wow, you got the good one.
Is it like super old people or is it like not too old people?
No, it's like.
It's like
Old
turbo
people.
old. Like
What?
are they turbo old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are like 90s. Some of them are like 60s. It just depends.
Oh, okay.
I
So.
work with like the dementia patients.
Oh. Okay.
So do they never
So-
remember who you are?
No. Unless they're like far into like the stage, then yeah. But most of them are like fine.
Sponge bath though, you give them sponge bath.
That's
I'm
all
still
of them.
stuck on the sponge bath.
I just imagine it'd be awkward, like, you know,
Not really. You just talk to them.
well they're butt ass naked and you're
Well, some you don't have to make them be butt ass naked. They can wear their underwear if they want to.
all right. I didn't know that. I still think it'd be
See?
awkward.
It's not that awkward.
You think it would be? You don't think it would be awkward, or you think it would be awkward to?
Nah, I'd feel like it'd be awkward for the guy and the person giving me the sponge.
Would you
bath.
rather? Would you rather clean up, do the dirty diaper of a woman old person or a man old person?
Neither.
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 That is a tough question. Okay, I thought of. Let's change the subject. Okay,
Mhm.
I thought of something we could talk about. Okay, this is hypothetical I came up with. Right.
Alrighty.
So you get how much? This is how much money would you do this for? Right. So 4 a.m, right? Oh, this is me and Henry doing Empire Strikes Back.
Sorry.
So 4 a.m, right?
Huh?
You have to set an alarm, and you just like you set the alarm. You're like, oh fuck, you gotta wake up, right? Oh, this is Tegland, okay.
That was it?
So this is so dumb. We're watching the old podcast during the.
Right, we're doing a
Wait,
podcast.
wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait, wait.
Who is that?
Kyle.
Hey. All right. Anyways, so you set your alarm for 4 a.m, right?
Uh-huh.
What you have to do is you have to get in your car. You have to drive all the way to Valley Fair,
Mhm.
and you have to do the what's the tower thing called?
Oh.
The drop.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Power Tower.
The
Power
power
tower.
tower. You have to you just show up, it's pitch black. You have to walk all the way to the power tower. There's one guy working there, and you just do it by yourself, and then you have to drive all the way home.
Just one time?
Just one time. That's the entire
How
hypothetical. How much would you do it for? Would you do it for
how much
would you
would
do
I
it for like
do?
The
$100
gas
bucks?
that got me there.
Yeah, no, it has to be more 100 because gas is expensive nowadays.
Oh,
The
yeah,
gas,
I
could
the
do it
gas
for any
costs
price.
less than $100 to get to Valley Fair.
Not for me. Probably not.
It's debatable,
That is debatable.
but still.
Nah, I do
Probably-
for like 200.
I do it for 500.
Really? Why so expensive?
Well, I can ask for as much as I want. I do it.
Actually, honestly, I probably
But
do
what's the
400
minimum you
just
do
to
it for?
say
Oh,
I
minimum
did
I
it.
do it for.
What'd you do it for 300?
I do it for 250. Is the minimum.
250?
Yeah.
Shit, I think I'd do that for like $200.
Yeah.
I do it for literally like $50.
$50 to wake up at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, I wake up early enough sometimes.
That would suck. Yeah. So, when you were talking about,
Hear them
you know when you were talking about your gas
Yeah.
with your truck? I was in the car with a fucking, it was Aiden Larimer, me, Jack Dunn, and Borndale.
Mm-hmm.
And Borndale's in the back, and we pull up right next to some guy who had a truck, and the Borndale goes, "That truck sounds exactly like my truck." And then we're like, "Wow, that's so interesting." And Aiden was like, "You should tell him that." So Borndale rolls down his window. He's like, "Hey, your truck sounds like my truck." And then I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, the guy was like, "Yeah." And then Borndale was like, "Yeah, and gas prices are killing you, huh?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I bet you're not paying for your own gas though." And he's like, "No, I pay for my own gas." And then we just drove
Borndale
away.
said that to the guy.
Yeah. So it's like, when you see, do you ever talk to strangers? I don't know.
Sometimes. That's doubt I do.
I've been with like Jack Dunn and Borndale. These guys just be talking to strangers.
Like at Stout,
If
like
I'm-
after like 2:00, like all the methies will come out and stuff like that. And it's fun to kind
You
of
talk to people on meth.
well, like like the what are they called? Crackheads.
You talk to crackheads.
Yeah, like if you're walking back from your house after like 2:00 after your activities of the night, they'll
Yeah.
just be like sitting on the street and they'll like talk to you and you just kind of like joke around with them. It's kind of
Oh, okay.
funny. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll sing to people if like I'm with friends and we're just like singing. I'll roll down the window and I'll start singing the song to them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
A lot
cringe.
of people are like, they gave me this really weird work, but then some people roll down their window and they start singing with you.
That's crazy. I would
Yeah.
never in a million years do that.
You wouldn't sing back.
I wouldn't do what you were doing. I would
Oh.
not sing to some
What if
random
someone
stranger.
like was singing to you in the car though? Would you
I would
not
just
be like-
go. The other thing was we were at McDonald's and so me and Jack Dunn were gonna go to McDonald's in the morning and we're like, oh, this is gonna be so fucking good. We're so excited. We open the door and it's like locked because the McDonald's is close inside and we're like, oh fuck. So then we go to our car. We're just like on our phones because we're setting up like the app or whatever because we're gonna go through the drive-through.
What time was that?
Was that like 10 something?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah. So then some other guy goes up and we're like, oh, dude, this guy's gonna realize the door's locked. So we're like watching him, and the guy, this is him. He opens the door and he's like, and then we're just like, ah! And then Jack Dunn rolls down his window, and I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, that same thing just happened to us, and he's like, yeah, man, this is ridiculous. And then the garbage, the garbage truck was there and it was hogging up the entire rest of the road, not the drive-through, and we couldn't like get through.
Oh.
I guess I told the story wrong because I think we were going to Arby's instead. So we were behind the garbage truck. We couldn't get out.
Either way.
Yes, but then I was like, so I was wondering, so yeah, they just be talking to strangers. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should start doing that.
I don't know. It depends on the setting. It depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like, I don't know.
You're in a good mood.
Yeah.
Here's a good
Maybe
question.
I'm
So you were in the dorms this year,
Correct.
right? What
Yeah.
is the craziest thing you saw in the dorms?
Oh, craziest thing I saw in the dorms. Ooh, that's a good question. I saw a cat once in between like the screen and of the window and like the
Oh.
or no,
like
did I
the-
see that or did I hear about that?
Like in
I
between
thought I
the
saw a
window
picture of it maybe. It was between the screen and the glass.
and the glass, yeah.
Yeah.
And it like squeezed.
And
itself
it
or
was like
something.
in there. Yeah, I think someone showed me a picture of it actually, so I don't think that counts. But yeah, there was one time where this is a funny story, McGrath. I think you'll like this, right? I told the story on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. So if you listen to the podcast a couple of weeks ago and you don't know to tell the story again, just get bent. Unfortunately, I'm gonna tell it again, or you can
Right.
just skip past in the chapters. You can look on the screen, tap the screen, and you can skip this part of the podcast to the next topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the story, right? So Willem leaves. Sometimes Willem will just leave and he won't tell me he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So
Was he your roommate?
yes.
Okay, that's what.
So he'll just disappear, and then he'll just be like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, he'll just go out. I'm like, what? sometimes he'll be like, all right, I'm going. And I'm like, why are you bringing your bag? He's like, I'm going to Gus Davis for 3 days. I'm like, what the fuck? Every time I'm leaving, I'll tell Willem, I'm like, yeah, Willem, I'm leaving next week. And he's like, all right, I'll give him a heads up, just in case. Willem will just be like, all right, bye. I think he just does it on purpose. And then I'll call him, and he'll just be like, what? I'm like, where are you? He's like, out. And then he'll just hang up the phone.
Oh.
Willem is a dick sometimes.
You guys on good terms, or?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He just has this weird sense of humor like that.
Mm.
Well, anyways, so this is a time when Willem is gone, and usually what Willem will do is if it's like 11 p.m., he'll just turn on my lamp that's on my desk and turn the light off, and then go in his bed and just watch TikTok or whatever.
Mm.
But I'm like, he's gone, so he doesn't do that, right? And it's like a Friday night where I was hanging out with my friends, and they like left, and it was like only midnight, and I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna play some like Minecraft or some shit. I was like how you ever play a game and you're like in like that phase where you're in like want to play that game for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was with mine. I
had
was
one
in a
of those-
Minecraft phase for a while.
You have that 1 to 2 week Minecraft.
Yeah. I was in like day 3 of it though.
All right.
So it was really bad. So I was like, it was daylight savings times as well. This will make me look better. And I looked at the clock, and it was 4 a.m. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, right? So and the lights are on, so it's like, this is really awkward. I stayed up till 4 a.m. playing Minecraft, even though it was daylight savings time. So I really stayed up till 3 a.m, which isn't that much better.
No.
It's not.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and like it was nice and peaceful and quiet in the bathroom. I was like, oh, this is nice, in the bathroom. I'm in the stall closest to the wall. It was like really nice. I was like looking at my phone. All of a sudden, someone comes in, and I'm like, why is someone up at 4 a.m? What the hell? Then they go into the stall right next to me, and there's like there's 2 other stalls I could have went to that weren't where I was. Like, you gotta be shitting me. They go in the stall right next to me, and they're standing up, and I'm like, bro, if you gotta piss, use the urinal. I was so annoyed. Then all of a sudden, he threw up gallons of vomit. I swear to God, a piece of like chicken got on my shoe, and I was sitting like this. I was like on the toilet. I was like, this is so disgusting.
I did not think that's where it was gonna go.
And then he's like in there. He's like keep stirring it up. I'm like, oh my fucking God, oh my God. And then all of a sudden these other people walk in. They're like standing in front of my door. Like, you okay, bro? It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I gotta leave. I want to leave. So then he's like, bro, you feeling all right? So then I like, left the bathroom, and then I washed my hands or whatever. And then I just like got the fuck out of there. I'm like, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate the dorm bathrooms.
I once saw Spider-Man.
You saw Spider-Man?
Crawling up one of the halls.
Yeah, we have an Iron Man at our school, a guy that has like Mark 1, like the original one,
like the one you wore made in the cave.
Yeah, he has that, and he walks around campus. We call him the Iron Knight. He just
you don't call him Iron Man?
No, because Iron Knight,
That's dumb.
Well,
he literally is dressed up as Iron Man.
Give him too much clout then. Anyways, no, but he'll just walk around campus every day, like put on a suit, walk around campus.
But he won't go to class?
No. I don't know if he does. Nobody knows who it is. Like, there's a documentary on this dude. Like, I'm not even joking. Yeah. Look at this shit.
Well, I saw Spider-Man.
How have I never heard of this?
So
you saw the real Spider-Man.
Looked like it.
So it was a guy dressed up as Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was a guy dressed up, but he was climbing the side of one of the halls, and it's Sheehan Hall. We call it 13 floors of horrors.
13 floors of horrors?
Yeah, because it has 13 floors, and it's tall as hell.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, do you know what Yik Yak is?
Yes, I know what Yik Yak is.
I went on to Yik Yak because I was like, oh, what's going on today? And someone had just Yik Yak. Why is there Spider-Man climbing up Sheehan Hall? And where my hall was, I could literally look out my dorm window and see it.
You're like...
And I was like, huh? And so I looked out, and I'm not kidding, he was probably halfway up. And he was climbing, and he got all the way to the top.
How did he climb? So did he have those like suction hand things?
I don't know.
What if it was the real Spider-Man?
That's what he is.
Wait, let me see.
That's what he looks
yeah,
like.
he is.
I'll put up send me a picture of that. I'll put it in the podcast.
Yeah. And he like... Yeah.
I thought it was an Iron Man con.
Yeah, I thought it
You
was
just-
too.
People who follow their dreams and
Yeah.
So how long has he been doing this?
Is it stout?
like for 6 years.
It
Yeah.
is stout.
That's so weird. No, he doesn't go there then.
No, I think it gets passed down. Like it's some
All
higher
right,
life.
stop playing the video right next to the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Anyways, but no, it's some higher org. This is some like Knights of Mason shit or like something.
Oh,
like
so
that.
it's like that lady who goes to like a University of Iowa with like the fucking nun lady.
No,
Oh.
she came to my
Yeah,
college.
Yeah,
She
I want her to come.
No
here.
homo. What is it?
Ho no more. I don't know. What's her name? Cindy.
Cindy. Yeah.
Sister Cindy.
Yeah.
Sister
Sister
She was
Cindy.
so funny. Someone put it on like their story, and you could just see everyone like running because she wasn't allowed on campus since we're like a Catholic college. She's not allowed on campus because she tried, and then they kicked her off. So then she was down by the river, and you could just see students like running because they were like
They wanted to see
no
her.
one knew until like 5 minutes beforehand. So me and my friends, I was about to go to like class, and then my friend was like, "I'm gonna see Sister Cindy. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll skip class." And I just went. She was really funny. Her husband too was.
Her husband.
Yeah, he comes with her.
Well, no, the real sister. Then you can't get married. That's against the will of God. Apparently, some of those rules don't make any sense. I don't get why priests can't get married.
Yeah. Either do I.
Doesn't feel like it makes any sense because they got to keep their connection with God.
Yeah.
What?
She said she.
Oh, I thought Avery was about to explain
Avery's
it.
like
Yeah, I was like, I thought she was about to explain it.
she's doing
like,
some all sorts of crazy. You can talk.
Assistant
Yeah.
Avery. Do you got something to say?
No.
You're like you know Joe Rogan. You're like Jamie. You just like Google shit and like well if you have the answer.
Exactly what we just did.
Okay, yeah. If you have like a comment on like something that we are saying.
The lady though, she sold merch. I almost bought it. It says
Sister
"Ho
Sydney?
no more."
Oh, there's this one guy that came to campus and he held a sign that said
Yep.
like all gays are going to hell.
Yep,
and, like,
yep. We
Yeah.
talked about that one. The guy who is like you're all like Jesus is coming.
Yeah, like the big guy with the sign, he just sits there quietly.
Yeah. He just stands there, just like.
Are you
And then
serious?
people around him were heckling him, and I felt kind of bad. But then I read the sign. Like I was on the podcast talking about how I felt bad for him.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, everyone kept cheering like "Hail Satan" and stuff. I felt bad for him.
Oh.
And then I look at his sign, and it's like, if you are gay, you're gonna rot in hell. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe fuck this guy.
So when he was doing that, the fraternity I'm in was doing a fundraiser for like people with like disabilities.
Yeah.
And anyways, they were like, there's like this huge like freaking protest there. So we had a speaker. We're like, all right, well, you Venmo us like $4, you could play a song. We made like so much freaking money just from people Venmoing us to play music on that speaker during.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Where did you put that? Where did you put the thing that said, "If you Venmo us"?
Oh, like we just brought our speaker and we went in the middle of the freaking.
Like you had a sign.
Yeah.
Oh.
And no, we were just there and they're like, "Can I play a song on your speaker?" Like, yeah, just Venmo me $4 and you can.
Oh, and it's
like-
right next to the guy with the sign.
Yeah, right next to the guy with the sign. We made so much money. Like
What kind of songs were people playing?
Oh. That's a good
they were
idea.
playing like everything, and then like you get some like dumbass to come up there and play some like meme shit.
Yeah, like the Among Us.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
It was so.
No.
funny.
The guy is just standing there holding the sign and just big chungus, big chungus.
It was just it was random. Like people would be like, they'd just be like, "Oh, can you play like Mo Bamba?" I'd be like, "All right, yeah." It was a lot of fun though.
How much money would you pay for that guy to do like take requests, like singing requests? Like if he said, if you pay me $10, I'll sing whatever song." Would you pay him?
No,
The guy who was holding the sign?
no, we brought the speaker.
No. I'm saying. I'm switching the question.
Oh.
Say the guy who's holding the sign. All of a sudden he's like, "Hey, I'll sing the song. I'll sing along to whatever song you want if you pay me $10."
No, I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude."
You wouldn't pay him?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but
What if you paid him to sing the Sex Offender Shuffle?
then I'd pay him. Yeah, then I'd pay him.
Yeah. I think that would just be funny for the meme. Actually,
Yeah.
that would be kind of a waste, but yeah. Yeah, the big chungus thing.
No, yeah, there was. I wasn't there the whole time, but there was some like I'd be walking to class and there'd be like some meme stuff.
Yeah. That was my very first day of class. So I was walking in there as that guy, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Eau Claire.
Welcome to Eau Claire. It was my first day of class, yeah. So my 5th day on campus was
Damn.
like, and I was
There's
like,
that guy holding the sign.
the guy holding the sign.
When did you go back to school?
I don't know, pretty much same time as last time. Maybe a little later. I don't know, my first
did
class was like
you-
September something.
Oh, when did you start?
He left early
Left.
last year.
No, I
I
left
did too.
late.
I was in August.
Well, you all had orientation, so.
It was like August 29th I had to be there. Something.
I was there August 8th.
They-
I was there August 18th, and my first class was like August 21st or something. So we
Yeah, I didn't have
started
class
early.
till September either.
I didn't start until like September 8th.
Well, you're at St. Thomas, which is late as hell.
Yeah, we always
Me
are
and
late.
Stout and St. Thomas are on like the same schedule.
Because you went back after Christmas break the same time I did.
St. Thomas also, like, Eau Claire also has like a weird spring break because it's like different than everyone else's. I think St. Thomas is the same one.
I was like, because you guys were home. I was hanging out with Lauren over spring break. She's like the one person home.
Yeah, it was like me and Jack Dunn over spring break. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I forgot he goes to St. Thomas.
Yeah. Jack Dunn, legend. I saw him yesterday.
I haven't seen that guy.
Played Fortnite with him today.
Actually?
Yeah. Me, him, and Henry.
What do you think about the new Fortnite season?
It's okay.
It's alright. I haven't played.
Darth Vader's in the Battle Pass.
Oh, wow.
I haven't played it so long. I kind of want to do Zone Wars.
We got to do Zone Wars. Don't let Henry hear that.
Henry's like running downstairs.
Avery, Zone Wars? Huh?
Yeah.
I haven't played in probably
sometime soon.
2 years.
Yeah. I need to set up my Xbox.
Yeah, you got to set that shit up.
So I'm going to get my ass rocked, but that's okay.
Here, I'll cut this part out.
Yeah, no, they can't play that, probably.
Yeah, so I am right.
It's just Fortnite.
I could play if I just like don't talk to him. Actually, no. Not even.
Why did you grab a chicken?
Or you could just play.
Logan's ADHD
Fortnite.
is really going.
I want the
insane.
duck. I want the duck in the center.
No, but seriously,
Logan.
Fortnite, Zone Wars, let's go.
You guys used to play that a lot.
How many people?
I think our most we've ever had is 10 people playing at
10?
once.
How many? What's like the max that you can have?
Probably a lot.
We should get a lot.
Yeah.
What is Zone Wars?
It's just Fortnite, but it's like a smaller map and you just play against your friends.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just play
that
against
sounds
each other.
better.
Yeah.
And
Box you
sometimes
like a fish.
God dang.
And Arnie is the
sucks
biggest
because,
sweat of all time.
Arnie is the biggest sweat.
And the best part is Henry is the biggest little bitch in that game, and he'll like hide and get the stupidest kills. Like you listening, Rachel? I'm only talking to you.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's okay.
There you
Henry will just like hide and like he'll wait for two people to be fighting. You actually it's gonna be really annoying on that actually, McGrath.
Yeah, he'll wait for
Logan,
people
stop.
to be fighting.
Your ADHD is driving me insane.
He'll wait for two people to be fighting, and then while they're distracted fighting, he'll try to kill them. But if you kill him, no matter in what scenario, he'll be like, "You're hacking, you're cheating."
You're a cheater.
Yeah.
And one time, Lukas, he was like, Henry was like, "Hacker, you're a hacker," and then Lukas goes, "Henry, if you say hacker one more time, I'm gonna hack your fingers off with a hack saw." That's so funny.
I remember like you got like really bad at Henry like one time or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you ran down like you like set your microphone down, you ran downstairs. All of a sudden Henry's like, "Where'd he go?" You hear him walking downstairs, you hear Henry.
It's because Henry. I was like roasting Henry, and then Henry. Or no, my dad. No, the funniest part was when my dad goes on my headset. My dad was on my headset, and he's like, "Henry, it's time for bed." And then he's like, "Henry, gotta go to bed." And Henry mutes me. He mutes my headset. He goes, "I just muted Lukas." And then everyone starts laughing. And then you just hear my dad walk up the stairs and go to Henry's microphone.
And then Henry's like, "What the heck?" And then your dad looks there, he just screams like,
He's like, "Henry, it's time for bed."
And Henry like runs. Henry's like runs.
Dude,
I'm gonna hack your fingers off with a hack saw.
yeah,
the kid's a character.
yeah, he
He's
is.
so funny.
He's funny.
Especially when you kill him. That's what he's so
He still does that shit when we play like Zone Wars or Gun Game or whatever.
Actually, one time I went on Fortnite just to update it like a week ago, and I saw Henry playing.
No, yeah, no.
I saw.
Wait,
him
no.
playing.
I gotta ask, why are you like level
Henry.
35?
I don't know.
Henry goes, Maddie's like level 35. It was like week 1. I'm like, what the fuck? Does she just sit in like
Henry's
creative
grinding.
lobbies and cheat?
No, that's what I was wondering too, because that was the first time that I had gone on Fortnite. I'm not even joking.
Your account is
That's
hacked.
They sold your account for skins.
Cause he's like
I don't
Maddie's
really
on.
care.
He's like Maddie's online right now. And I was like, oh damn. And I'm like,
I'm surprised he didn't invite me because I was the video.
he probably
I'd be
tried to.
It didn't. It never. No.
Whatever.
You'd be watching Netflix and Henry will send you an invite for fucking Fortnite.
Yeah. Because it'll say you're like online.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You watch Netflix on your PlayStation?
No.
I have a Fire Stick.
I have an Apple TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
What shows have you been watching lately, boys?
Kenobi.
Kenobi?
Yeah.
Did that just come out?
Yeah, it did. That was really good. I'm caught up.
The newest one?
Yeah.
The newest one?
That was
yeah, bro.
with the freaking
Don't spoil it. Yeah. What about you guys? You watch any TV shows? Movies?
I usually just like watch movies.
You watch movies?
I did watch the new Stranger Things, but
That's good.
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
I got like 5 minutes into the first episode.
I just finished season 3,
well,
actually.
you gotta get farther than 5 minutes.
Well, I was also eating in the first
Oh.
little
The first
bit.
episode of season 4 or season 1?
The newest season. I've watched all the other seasons.
Bro, I just finished season 3. So all of us have seen season 3.
Yeah, I've seen.
Nah.
You too. You guys watch Stranger Things season 3?
Are you
Yeah, I watched
going
season
to
one.
watch
Season
it?
4. Yes, I am.
I know, but I haven't
Hey,
seen season
Bree.
4,
Oh.
and she hasn't seen season 1, so we can't even talk about it.
I've seen half of season 4.
No,
I don't care about season 4 because I personally haven't seen it, so we're not going to talk about.
So
I was
you
gonna.
haven't seen season 3.
I have seen season 3
Why haven't you started season 4?
Okay, I was just wondering if you guys saw season 3.
because I'm in the middle of it.
Just talk about it. I won't listen. I'll probably forget.
All right.
We'll
Anyways.
just talk about something different.
Oh, I was okay.
Nah. Sorry.
So McGrath, you watch Jurassic World?
I have not yet.
I
I watched.
saw the new one.
Didn't it just
I haven't
come out
seen
on
it yet.
Friday?
I watched the new Top Gun
Oh.
though.
Something?
Top Gun! Top Gun! Top Gun! Top Gun!
Alright.
Top Gun!
I want to go see that.
Ah!
No, I don't care. You can talk about it.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Hanging out with you.
It's good. The new one is good.
I'd watch Top Gun again tonight.
I saw Jurassic World and that one. Is,
I heard that the new one sucks cock.
yeah.
Okay,
it's-
there.
not
I'll
very
talk
good.
about Top Gun. Top Gun. I don't like going back to the theater and watching movies multiple times, but I could go back and watch Top Gun.
Maverick.
Maverick, like so many times. It was.
Is it
I
better
wanna
than the
see
first
it.
one?
Yes.
It's amazing.
I've
It-
heard
it's so good.
it's-
Everyone thinks it's better than the first one.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The first one came out in the freaking 80s, and they had
Yeah.
a quarter of the budget they do now.
Yeah.
Bro, just the yeah. If
I
you
wanna
if you
see it.
watch the first one and then the second one right after, you're just like, damn, that first one sucks cock in comparison.
You guys can talk about it because I don't really care. I'll go and see it. Anyway.
Everyone's
No,
doing
we
that
don't need to spoil it for people who haven't
mustache
seen it.
now for
Okay.
The mustache. I keep seeing it everywhere. People are just shaving it.
Are trying to
That's
replicate the guy from
Yeah.
Top Gun. Rooster.
Why are your geese still out there?
Probably, yeah. Why do you ask?
I want to see if they'll attack me.
Probably
They
won't.
really scared the shit out of me though.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not nice
there's
animals.
the one that was like the rest were kind of just all in a group and they were
Don't mess
hissing
with
and I
geese,
was like,
Marty.
okay, I'm just gonna walk right by.
Yeah.
And so I walked by and there was the one that started like chasing me. And I thought your door was gonna be locked, and I was like, I'm so fucked.
It's gonna be like a horror movie.
Yeah, literally, I was like, I'm so fucked, but it wasn't.
The camera is like where the goose is supposed to be, and then like it like just like following Maddy, and she's like trying to open the door. Just
telling
it just
you right
cuts
now, I
cuts away, and it's like a big blood splatter.
If that would have thinking, I would have punted that thing.
It was kind of big. I don't think you can punch it.
Yes, I can.
Just grab it by the
would've
neck.
been- yeah, I would have done that and then punted it.
And I would have bit your hand though. Why are you trying to
I
grab
don't
it?
care.
They were scary.
Those things are annoying as
And
hell.
then I heard I think it was your rooster. Do you have chickens or
I have chickens and hens and roosters.
hens?
So
Sorry.
chickens.
Chickens.
Wait
Yeah,
a
I heard
minute.
those too.
So chickens. There's an episode of Seinfeld about
I
this.
had to make that in my art class. I literally have that.
Why is it so low quality? What the hell?
I don't know. But I made that.
Doesn't matter.
Fun fact. They can't even see it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you watch the last podcast, it was the color wheel.
Yeah, the
We're,
color wheel.
we're talking about the color wheel for a while.
Why?
Huh? Just stupid.
Is there a difference between hens and chickens?
So I think a hen is a female chicken, and a rooster is a
Kinda
male
like a
chicken.
heifer and a
So
bull.
chickens, just all of them in general.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's an episode of Seinfeld where George's parents are having dinner with his fiance's parents,
Uh-huh.
and he's like trying not to get embarrassed because his parents are really cringe, and they're like his fiance's parents are super like rich and like, you know, like upper class, and then George's dad is just like, he's like, if there's a hen, the hen has sex with the rooster, then who has sex with the chicken? And then George is like, not it doesn't matter, and then they just had this whole
I didn't know
Argument.
there was a difference.
Hopefully you can see that.
huh?
You could.
Nothing.
You could see it.
No.
What happened?
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do? Because if I have to cut something out, then I
You're
have to.
gonna have to
You
cut
won't.
it out. You can see her.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Wait,
What did she
I
do?
was literally like this.
Oh, okay.
No.
I have to do a lot of cutting in this episode. I
I
feel
would say
like.
there's a lot.
No.
Logan, stop going on your phone.
Sorry.
His
I'm
ADHD
thinking.
is going fucking insane. It's
Maddy,
pissing
what
me.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know. I watch it and I'm sick
No,
of
it's
you.
All right,
Okay,
all right. We
continue.
actually have to stop. We have to refocus because it's gonna be an episode 50 situation all over again. The same motherfuckers
Stop.
with Avery and Kyra and Maddy.
That was Jake that did all that.
Nope, it was Maddie's
If you
fault.
go back and listen to that, it's all Jake.
Is it actually?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Present day.
I don't remember that
This is my rant.
episode.
You don't remember that episode? You don't remember episode 50?
I don't remember
Wait,
any
other
episode
chaos?
that I've been in.
We could talk
No,
about.
when we were all
It
in
was
there.
chaotic.
Avery is
was
the
in it too.
Avery is the number one Be Quiet podcast fan in the world.
Fact.
That's exactly. That's
Henry was
exactly.
in it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Henry is
Yeah.
the number one Be Quiet podcast.
You
No,
should get
Avery
Henry
is the
on
number
here
one.
Avery,
and
do you
talk
listen
about
to every
presidents.
Talk about
No, Avery's the number one fan.
I could talk to Henry about presidents.
Remember when you sent me that picture that Henry made of Michael Jackson? I
Yeah.
still have that picture.
Let me see it.
I'm looking at see if I can find
Here's the
it.
drawings.
Oh, it's so funny.
I was hoping he
And
covered
it-
up.
and it- he literally goes hee hee. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully I didn't actually delete it. There's no way I deleted it.
We need
because
to
that
figure
thing made
out
me
with this
laugh so
podcast
hard.
needs something to save it right now.
Huh?
This
We need a
podcast,
good topic.
yeah, this
Dude,
podcast.
we had some good topics,
Yeah.
but then we just went off the rails.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
We're only 47 minutes into the recording.
We gotta cut about half of this.
Yeah, and then we have to cut a bunch of it because everyone's talking all over each other. And then we also had to start the intro.
Hungry.
I'd say we got another like 20, 25, 30 minutes left.
All right, what can we talk about? We can talk about school. We can talk about like the origins of the podcast, like the hype when it
What do
first
you mean the
came.
origins?
Like
Dibble dabble.
Dibble dabble.
I gotta tell you, McGrath, you were kind of a dick when I saw you once.
When
I saw you. Well, it was over winter break, and I like lost $20 on a hand of poker to Sandquist, and I was just sitting like this. I was sitting like this for like 10, 20 minutes, and then you're just like, "Hey, it could be worse. You could have a failing podcast." And I was
Did I
like,
actually say that?
"Yeah." I was like, "Fuck you. It's not. I wouldn't say it's failing. It's doing as well as it ever has." At the time, it wasn't probably.
No.
It
Did
varies.
I actually say that? I don't think I said that.
Yeah, I actually wanted to kill you at that moment. I was super pissed.
I'm sorry.
I was like, "Yeah, you're so funny, McGrath." Well, anyways,
Oh, I thought you were in the same shirt that you wore that, but
no.
You should do that. You should like.
That's
wear the same-
actually because like sometimes it'll be like a week, but obviously it's like usually like a week between when I record the podcast, and then I'm like, what shirt did I wear on the last podcast? I don't want to
I
actually
realized I wear like the same green shirt the last 3 times I went out into public, like on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit! All these people probably think I wear the same fucking shirt.
Exactly.
And like every time, it just so happened to be that was like the piece of clean clothes I had picked out for that day. You know?
That was me always with
I
the
have,
green
like,
lawn sweatshirt.
the same outfits.
But that's the thing,
in
it's a
different
sweatshirt.
Colors.
I
My dad had like at his old
Like,
job he had
yeah.
these uniform shirts, like these
Uh-huh.
gray like shirts
Mhm.
that he would just wear, and then he gave me 3 of them, and it's like, oh, this is like a nice shirt to just throw on when I'm not going anywhere. And so then there's a series of time where whenever I went to my cousin's house, it was 3 times in a row where I was wearing the same identical outfit because I was just like, oh shit, I'm wearing the stupid fucking countertop shirt again. It was very embarrassing. I don't think they know. No, obviously they didn't probably notice, but
No.
Or they noticed and just
I
didn't
feel like
wanna
the
say
only
anything.
people that would notice is like you.
yeah,
But,
Like the only person.
You know, there's those one kids that wear the same outfit
yeah.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
I know this one kid from school. He has multiple clothes, but he always wears the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Every day he'll wear his like brown. Maybe he has a lot of them, but he has like dark jeans, flannel sweatshirt, same flannel, same sweatshirt, backwards hat every day.
Are you serious?
Flannel
Yeah.
in it, like the
Yeah.
sweatshirt and the flannel.
Yeah,
over it.
sometimes
Oh.
sometimes he'll have a t-shirt on, but you'll always have that freaking flannel. Never seen him without him.
Huh.
White flannel.
That's what people think with me. They're like, "Oh, you know the purple sweatshirt you always wear?" I'm like, "What?"
What purple sweatshirt?
Yeah, what purple sweater?
Well, I have a purple sweatshirt, and then I have a magenta sweatshirt,
Yeah.
I guess. So,
Oh.
but people are always like, "Oh, Lucas always wears purple sweatshirts," because I just have those 2 in rotation always. So people think I
wear
always
the
wear.
same sweatshirts.
I wear the same
See, I feel like a girl can get away with that though.
Why do you say that?
Just because, like, if like a guy was wearing the same sweatshirt repetitively, I'd be like, oh, okay. But then if a girl was, I'd be like,
I feel like that's because you have a lower
I wouldn't
like you don't care what girls do. I feel like,
yeah.
but I feel like you just think that
I'm all
girls
about male
you think that
validation.
girls care about what you do,
Yeah.
and you don't care what they do.
I could.
I'd never notice if someone's.
I'm just talking about like
same
I'll notice it in
outfit.
a guy. Like if a guy wears the same sweatshirt, like same outfit over and over again, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's wearing. But if a girl was, I'd be like, oh, like she wore this sweatshirt like the whole week. Okay, so what?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I feel like it's like, yeah,
you know.
yeah. The only the only comparison I can make right here is how Linnea Hansen will put on her private story. She'll put like outfit of the day, but if you go back, it's always the exact same outfit. It's like Linnea Hansen's closet is probably like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. She opens it, it's like 50 of the exact same thing.
SpongeBob is like.
Yeah.
Pants.
It's like the Lululemon like tiny sweatshirt and like
line
gray
tank.
sweatpants
A line tank.
and like a tank top.
That's
Yeah.
me.
That's you?
That's
I'll wear like a zip up and then just a tank top and then like either leggings, sweatpants, or like shorts.
I think every time I've seen you since I've been home from college, you're wearing that
Yeah, like
exact
look,
outfit.
I usually wear like shorts like these, like, and then actually I'm wearing a shirt right now, but usually I wear a tank top and a zip up.
I guess I never
It's
know.
comfy.
None of you in this room I've ever had a noticeable like, oh, this person wears the same thing all the time. But yeah,
I try not to. In school, in high school, I used to write.
used to write down what you wore. It's like,
No, you did
Well,
not.
because like sweatshirts, I was like, shit, maybe I could rewear a sweatshirt like the next week, but I would write my clothes down, and so I couldn't
Sometimes-
wear them for at least.
In high school, sometimes
That's
I wore a
funny.
sweatshirt twice a week. And I didn't
Well,
care.
sweatshirts I didn't care as much. It was more of like if I
Pants,
wore
I
like
definitely
a
don't care.
shirt,
Yeah.
like if I wore an outfit like this, I'd be like, okay, I shouldn't wear it for at least like this long.
Oh, if I wore like a noticeably like different shirt or something that was like bright,
Mhm.
you know, then I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah,
Like in the.
that's what I mean because
Oh, okay.
when I would wear like fancy outfits, I tried to dress nicer later in high school, and then I would be like, I gotta write it down.
Oh, I never dressed nice. I went to school with like leggings, sweatshirt.
Basics.
Yeah. Whenever I like, sometimes, yeah, I'll like look back through all the thumbnails of the podcast and be like, what was I wearing on this podcast? Oh, I wore this shirt like 6 podcasts ago. Okay, I can wear it. That's not that big of a deal. Sometimes like I need to take the picture for the thumbnail, and I'm not wearing it the next day, so I have to go and put on my shirt I was wearing yesterday
Just to take the
just
picture.
to take the picture.
That's funny.
Yeah,
At college, do people ever dress up to go to class for you guys?
like in
Like
fancy
no, other
outfits.
than like like fancy outfits, not like leggings and
Like
t-shirt.
the
or,
first
like,
day
a
of
girl
school.
or-
Oh, you mean like a girl like wearing like a nice outfit?
Yeah, or
But not
like
like
even
a
a guy
suit.
dressing up. Guys did that
No.
at my college.
There was
Oh,
this
yeah, you go to
girl
private
in my
school.
dorm, like right down the hall from me. Every single day, she wore a dress and heels, and she always had her makeup done, red lipstick every single day.
Lady of the
Had
night.
her like she looked like Marilyn Monroe, like the blonde.
It's like Cassie from Euphoria, how she wakes up at 4 in the morning every single
Yes.
day.
Okay, can we talk about
Yes.
Euphoria for that show? I don't know how I feel about it. You know.
I know,
Wait,
like,
has everyone seen both seasons?
Oh, everybody's
Oh.
seen.
Avery, what do you do all day?
All right, can we just
HBO.
can we talk about the idea behind Euphoria?
Okay,
Every
sorry.
single one of my friends watches it, and none of them have HBO because they always just do the stupid website thing.
Mm.
Yeah, you can cheat. This.
Every motherfucker in the world is like, oh yeah, I have this website that I can watch any show.
One,
And
2, 3
anytime I look up anything, I cannot find it. Or like Marcus will be like, yo, I can watch any fight for free. I have it like at this website. And then I'm like, okay, what's the website? He gives it to me, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's how it is for
Yeah.
me too. Like,
I've never been able to successfully cheat anything in my life. Like when it comes to like watching free movies and TV shows.
The world
I
is
do,
so
but then
small,
you get like a
cheat.
virus afterwards. Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
The
always
time
some
I do
shit.
it, where it's like in Spanish or something like that.
Exactly. And then Willem was like, oh, I'm watching Spider-Man No Way Home right now for free. It's like, fucking Willem. Anyways.
No, but Euphoria, like,
Yeah, Euphoria. Yeah.
you know, like Drake's like the head producer for that show, like the
Really?
director. Yeah, he directs the show.
Oh, Drake?
He's one
I
of
think
them.
he's a producer. I think he's an
producer.
executive producer.
I
I
don't know.
don't think he directs.
I don't know. It's all the same.
He's a thespian.
No, because he doesn't actually come up with the ideas for the show. He just like produces it. Like
Is it?
he like, and then he might do some of the music and stuff, like the soundtrack. But I'm pretty sure he
Huh.
like just pays for shit or whatever.
Oh.
I think I'm not for sure.
I was gonna say he's a
Jamie, can you pull that up for me? Can you look up what Drake has to do
Yeah,
with
well, what's
Euphoria?
Drake's role in
Yeah,
Euphoria,
Jamie.
please, assistant?
My phone's
I mean, your phone is dead.
That's a pretty shitty assistant.
Pretty shitty.
Okay, 1 second.
I thought Euphoria was pretty good.
I thought it was good.
Jamie?
Yeah, because you're the young Jamie from Joe Rogan who just Googles everything.
Oh.
Who just sits off to the side and doesn't talk. But
I
then
thought it
Googles
was cool how they showed like
Executive
what's her name,
producer.
Rue? No, not
Okay,
Rue.
so yeah.
Zendaya?
Zendaya,
So pretty
but
much.
She plays Rue.
is it?
Yeah,
is that
Zendaya
her- Okay,
plays
I
Rue.
could.
So you watched the entire show and you don't remember the main character's name?
I started second guessing myself.
I agree.
Rue, how she like was going through like drugs and shit, and that big ass breakdown that she had, like when her mom threw away like that wasn't hers, the suitcase that like wasn't hers.
Bro, that episode was so stressful.
Yeah, that episode was stressful, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, but that's why I like it because people who have been through like addictions and shit,
Yeah.
they all will say like, oh yeah, that's very accurate.
Mhm.
So
And it just kind of is like scary, like it shows how
And Zendaya
scary
did
and
a great job acting.
Yeah,
She-
yeah.
It was like
She
was
can
literally
act.
throwing a
She
temper
can act.
tantrum.
who's
that
your
was
guys'
a hard to watch
Who's
scene.
your guys'
Yeah.
favorite character?
Probably Zendaya.
Probably Zendaya. Yeah.
I like the guy that looked like Mac Miller.
Oh,
Pesco.
Yes.
And then what's the little brother's name?
Ashtray.
Ashtray, yeah. Those two, I love those two.
I will say the whole anything that does not have to do with Zendaya It doesn't. It's dumb.
I liked Ashtray.
The-
I want to know what happened to him.
No. Okay. Sorry. The ashtray and that storyline's fine. But like all the high school drama shit, it's like this is so cringe.
Like, what high school is like that?
Yeah, this isn't
No
very
high
accurate at
school.
all because they have such an accurate like thing of like all the drug and all the bad
Yeah,
stuff. But
but
then
then-
like, oh yeah, every single relationship you're in is like there's not a single healthy relationship in that show. So they're just like, oh yeah, every high school relationship is toxic and
I
like,
feel like it's a metaphor for like what dating's like nowadays, or like what high school, just like, like kind of.
well, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it.
You
But-
know the Jules? Do you guys know the song 3 Nights?
Yeah, 3 nights
At the-
hotel.
That guy's
Yeah.
the singer is in Euphoria.
He is.
Jules?
He's Jules. That guy.
Jules' dad.
No.
Jules. Jules.
No, the guy like Zendaya and Jules, and they were like.
Oh yeah.
What's that guy's name? And
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, no,
That
that's
guy
the
sucks.
singer.
That's
the
one of
guy
worst
the guy that like did shit with Jules.
No. Well,
Elliot.
yeah, Elliot. Yeah,
Elliot,
the guy who
Elliot.
got Rue to relapse on
Thank
drugs.
you, assistant. Jamie.
Oh.
Thank you, Jamie.
Who's Jamie? Where's Jamie?
Young Jay, you are Jamie. You are young Jamie. You're also Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets.
I want to be Waldorf.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sang the song 3 Nights, and I thought it was crazy when I saw him. But yeah, I didn't like him in the show.
Yeah, he
When
was the worst.
sang that
He was the
song-
worst guy.
When he was singing,
So
like,
cringe.
He goes, "Can I sing you a song?" I would have been like, "No."
Bro, if I was Rue, I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just talk about how Jules is the worst character in the whole show?
Right?
It doesn't
Are you just
make
saying
any
that
sense.
'cause she's transgender?
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
that has no part of it.
That
She's just like,
She's
The-
she's got an.
this is the worst part about the show. This is where, in my opinion, you can have all the shitty storyline with that one girl who's like camming. That's so cringe.
Mhm.
You can have the fact that everything that happens in season 1 is irrelevant in season 2.
Yeah.
You can have all this cringy shit. You can have Nate Jacobs, who's just like a mustache twirling villain. You can have everybody drinking and driving and fucking swerving, no consequences at all happening to them. Drinking and driving, right? But the worst part is the fact that Jules will just like Rue and Jules will be together, and then they'll just like cheat on each other.
Yeah.
And then it's really casual. It's like, what? And then they'll be like, oh yeah, let's go on this trip. Let's go on this train. And then they'll be like, oh yeah. And they go on the train, and then Jules gets on the train, and Rue's like, yeah, I'm not trying to go on the train anymore. And then Jules is like, wait, but I'm on the train. I can't get off the train. It's like, get off the train,
yeah,
bitch.
she could have gotten off the train.
And then she's like,
went.
Rue, or what's her name? Rue, come on, get on the train. And she's like, no. And then she gets on the train and leaves. It's like, what the fuck just happened? And then she shows up at the party and then in season 2, she's like, oh my god, Rue, are you doing drugs? It's like,
I thought it was funny.
what
how
the fuck are
how
you
she
talking
fucked
about?
Nate Jacobs' dad.
Yeah, in episode 1. That was
That
whack.
was funny.
I'm gonna put spoilers on the screen, by the way, when we first start talking about it,
Yeah.
so people aren't mad at me.
I
Because
thought it was a pretty good show.
I'm the biggest anti-spoiler person in the world, so then people will be like,
Spoilers.
you're a hypocrite, Lukas, you're spoiling Euphoria. Who you
Who
calling?
is that?
You could hear that.
Yes.
You guys are
I think it was Megan.
Megan McGrath.
Yeah,
McGrath.
Yeah.
McGrath thinks of the McGrath.
I
What
feel
are you
like guys
doing?
don't like Euphoria as much, or at least. Oh,
I thought you were about to say, I feel like guys don't like you. Like you're talking to me.
That's
And I was
true,
like,
too.
To be fair, I wouldn't have watched it, but like two of my
It was so hyped.
chick friends were like, okay, we're watching this all at once, so like they all came in my room and like just fucking.
Honestly,
played it
I
on my
probably
TV.
wouldn't have either, but all my
Yeah.
friends at college, they were like, okay, they had it on, and so
Like,
I started
yeah,
watching
my
it.
friends from college were like, yeah, we're going to spoil it for you, because if you don't, because I always be like, yeah, don't spoil that for me, even though I haven't watched it, and I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah, they were pissed because they were talking about season 2, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So they like literally walked to my dorm room one day. They're like, okay, we're gonna watch all of season 1. Like I sat down the whole time on that fucking futon. And
I don't know how the hell you watched that whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah.
I came back for J term one night and we fucking like it was an all night thing.
That show is so stressful too, though.
Yeah.
Like I one of my friends watched like the entire thing in 2 days. I'm like, you are literally a sociopath.
Yeah.
You have to be. There's no way. That show is right.
No, I did that.
Yeah, no, you're a sociopath. I don't know how the fuck you can manage that. I
watched
sat.
it
I
only,
got.
like, a week. It was like
Really?
a week.
Yeah, I watched season 1 in like one night, or one whole day. It was like I sat down the whole time and I went bam, bam.
I watched all of Squid Game in a day. That's probably the.
That one,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
watched
watched
that
I
one.
the
didn't.
best of both
It
things.
got like fucky. I was like, like
Like
I
one-
kind of lost interest in it. Squid Games.
They're coming out with a real live version of it.
They're doing season 2,
What?
but they're also doing in real life. They're doing a real life Squid
Isn't
Game.
it like through Barstool?
I think Netflix. It's through Netflix.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's through
But it's
Netflix.
like-
Barstool. I heard it on a podcast that Barstool does have a.
But they're trying to, and they want like people to sign up for it. And I was like, do I have to die?
But what's the
You don't
point?
have to- I'll
I feel
sign
like
up.
I feel like the whole
I feel like Mr. Beast would do something
He
like
did
that.
do
Mr. Beast already did
Oh,
do
did
it.
he?
Yeah, he did.
Bro, it's his most popular. It got like
Sorry.
200 million views. Well, I feel like
No,
Mr.
but like
Beast is
in
gonna
like
do
an
something.
actual like, did he make it like?
Yeah, he
Yes,
made, like, the
he
following
recreated the
floor and
exact
everything.
sets,
Oh, I need to watch
everything.
that. I
Yeah,
need
it's
to-
a
It
good
was super
episode.
sick.
And he murdered them.
Yeah, then everyone dies in it.
Who
Yeah.
won?
Oh, some random.
No, it's he got 456 random people to do it.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Who won? Why would I tell you?
Just
I'm
watch
probably not gonna fucking watch it.
You don't know who it is. It's just some random
Yeah,
person.
it's-
Who won? Oh, number 203.
Okay, I'll
What the
remember
fuck?
that. I'll remember.
I don't remember. Anyways,
I want to go on one of those challenges.
bro, I heard someone from our town was in a Mr. Beast challenge
Wait,
once.
who?
I don't know. They were like, but it wasn't a real Mr. Beast challenge. It was a Mr. Beast gaming challenge.
Oh, doesn't even.
Was it that thing where you like hold your thumb on the?
No. Okay, so Mr. Beast has an app called Finger on the App, where you gotta
Yeah.
put your finger on the app, and
Mhm.
whoever's last to leave gets whatever money, how much money.
Mhm.
He does in Mr. Beast gaming. It's just like it's like Minecraft shit.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like a Minecraft challenge where he's got like 100 people,
Oh.
last to die or whatever wins.
That's
10
not
grand.
as fun. You want to be in like the real one, like Squid
Yeah,
Game,
yeah.
or is Chocolate Factory one?
But not my friend, my cousin Cole, he was telling me how one of his friends from college was in the Squid Game video,
Mhm.
and he said he died in red light, green light because he was talking to Carl from the Mr. Beast videos,
Uh-huh.
and then like he didn't hear them call red light, and then he got out from that. So he
Yeah.
lost because he was talking to Carl.
I'm gonna rewatch it then just to see the guy who doesn't stop.
Yeah. Well, it's probably gonna be really hard to see him in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a funny video. What do you think is the best YouTube video of all time?
The best
I
of
don't
anyone?
know.
Of any YouTube video ever made?
What is your?
There's this Russian guy, and he'll like.
Crazy Russian hacker?
No. There's this guy like he's from like Russia. Like he just like he'll like chug a bottle of
Did you see
vodka.
that?
There's something in the window. Probably
There's
a cat
a
or something.
squirrel that just jumped out
Anyways.
the window.
Okay.
He'll like, he's like just a scoof. He'll like chug like 2 bottles of vodka, and then
Mhm.
go skating on like thin ice and like just nothing but underwear, and then like right.
That sounds like Jackass.
It is like Jackass.
I love
I got
that.
mine. Sorry.
What's your best video of all time?
My favorite. At least I think it's super fucking funny.
Charlie bit my finger.
No, the Nelk Boys winery videos. Those are literally the funniest videos I've ever seen.
Oh no, the Nelk Boy final ones, like where they go. Have you seen those where they go
No.
into class? Oh, it's pretty freaking funny. They're
I
like,
don't watch those guys.
I don't watch any other.
dude,
than,
that's so
like, the
beta of you.
winery
What the
stuff.
fuck?
Yeah. You're such a beta. You don't watch Nelk,
You don't watch Nelk, bro? Do you even send?
bro. Do you even listen to the Full Send podcast,
Dude, they just got Joey Burr on there.
Yeah. I bet you won't do it. Like Steve will do it.
No, that's like not beer review, man. That's
Dude.
like
Jack Dunn was talking about how he was talking to me. He's like, bro, have you ever watched? He's probably 20 times in my life. He's like, have you ever heard of Steve will do it? He's the R-rated Mr. Beast. He says he's probably said that 20 times to me. And I'm like, no, I've never watched fucking Steve will do it, Jack.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I know he's funny, but I've not seen the fucking. And then Jack Dunn one time was saying, "Oh yeah, I had to stop watching David Dobrik because of how like
Yeah,
he
the
got in the
beef between
controversy."
those two. Yeah.
No, not because the beef between Steve will do it, because of the David Dobrik controversy. Because
Oh.
he's like, yeah, David Dobrik's actually a dick. I probably can't support this guy anymore. Because I was explaining to him like of the David Dobrik controversy. He's like, yeah, I gotta cut all ties with this guy. I'm like, well, you know, Steve will do it. You like Steve will do it. He's like 10 times worse. He be
Yeah.
doing some butt sus shit. Yeah.
What's yours?
What's my favorite YouTube video of all time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Be Quiet This is my
Episode
favorite.
one of Be-
This is my favorite YouTube video of all time.
What yours,
Be
Maddy?
Quiet Podcast 118.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Jack Dumby.
Be Quiet Podcast 95 with me and Maddy and Sandquist.
Dude, you don't have the Nilk NFT?
Now I'm gonna have to.
Did you guys ever see the new Jackass movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
No,
Yet.
I don't like Jackass.
I would be down to.
Bruh.
I want to watch all of them in
It's
order.
so funny.
That's so fucked.
Dude, it
Exactly.
is so funny. What's your favorite Jackass bit that they've ever done?
Me? Fuck. That's a hard one. There's a lot
My
of
my
good
favorite
ones.
is Terror Taxi. which is probably not very politically, like, we probably shouldn't talk about it, but if you look it up, it's so funny.
What's the gist?
I know what you're talking about.
Well, okay, let me just explain
We're
it.
talking about.
I'll explain it anyways, who cares? So basically what they do is, they have this guy who, I don't remember which of the Jackass
I think
people it
was,
is.
like Aaron or something.
Yeah, they basically tell him, the prank is that they have him dress up like a Muslim guy. He's got a big beard and he's got like a turban and stuff. And he goes into a taxi, and then he's just supposed to say like, "Oh, where are you going?" "Oh, yeah, to the airport." And then he's like, blah blah blah. And then so he's just in the car, he's just pretending like he's like gonna like do a terrorist attack or something. And then so he's like, "Oh, look at the plane in the sky, boom!" And then the taxi driver's like, "What do you mean by that, boom?" And then he keeps making jokes like that. And I think he's like two friends or whatever, and who are doing it. And then all of a sudden, the taxi driver just swerves off and like goes into this parking lot. And he's like, "Get in the fucking truck!" He's got a gun on him. He's like, "Get in the fucking truck!" And it's like the guy's like, "Oh, this is going so wrong," but the other Jackass guys hired that cab driver, so it's all fake on the people.
Yeah.
So it's the people who are in the Muslim outfits or whatever. They think that they are pulling a prank, but really the prank is being pulled on them. So the taxi driver like puts one of them in the trunk and like pretends to like kill the other one. The other one who is not in the trunk, he's in on it too. It was just on one guy. It was on one of the two Muslim guys, right? So then he like kills him or whatever, and then he's like starts like doing circles with the guy in the trunk. He's like scaring him. So then they all come out. They're like, it's a prank, blah blah. But then the coup de grace is that they show like old footage. The beard that they're wearing is all of their pubes that they've been shaving for months.
Yeah.
They've been collecting their pubes for months and then glued it to his face.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and it's like glued to his face,
No,
like ripping
but
it off.
even before they put on, he goes, I feel like you guys are pranking me or something. And
Yeah.
like with this beard, I mean, they were like, no, like it's literally just a beard. And he was like, okay.
Yeah, that is probably one of the best.
I know a guy who's done that.
Who's
What?
shaved
What?
what? Who's done
Alright,
what?
so like, kid in school, we were like fucking around, and like a big friend group of guys. And they're just, guys being guys. They're like, "Hey man, I'll give you like $50 if you wear my pubes like as a fucking like mustache."
Ew.
And he was like,
Avery comes out, she's like, "What are you guys talking about?"
anyways, he was like, "Alright," and then he did it. He fucking, yeah.
What are they going to where we're going after this?
But we're going to Megan's making stuff.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Anyways, yeah, I knew a kid that actually did that. That wore
Like,
That's-
how much money did he get paid to put
he
something?
got like
funny thing is that
$100
they were,
for
like,
fucking.
That's it?
Yeah, that was
I
like
don't know
washed
whose
and all that shit
pubes it
though.
was.
How much money would you put?
Yeah, how much money would
Would
you
it
do
take-
to have a pube mustache?
Absolutely
For how long?
not.
Not a chance.
It's washed and all that shit. It's just super glued for the
Washed?
rest of the night.
What is he doing? Like
But it comes off at the end of the night.
Comes off at the end of the night.
But whose pubes is it?
Logan's.
My pubes.
It's your pubes on my face.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
bet
it's
Logan
from
has
now until the end of the night.
Yeah.
And it's fully washed and
Fully
everything.
washed. You just super glued to your face.
Probably for like $500.
500. Yeah. He got paid like somewhere around 150 to do it.
Yeah.
Gross.
Just as long as there'd be no pictures.
Oh, there's
Oh,
pictures. There's pics.
guys.
He looks like
guys.
fucking Mario, dude.
Looks like Mario. What if we go as Mario and Luigi for Halloween and we're wearing mustaches made out of each other's pubes?
That'd be funny.
That'd be pretty gross.
Oh, I thought of a funny fucking Jackass cut. I don't know. I've never really watched Jackass, but I watched a little bit of it. The one where the elephant hunting one. Have you seen that one? Where they make like these big people like dress up as elephants. They shoot like freaking cannonballs at them, like really slow.
Preston.
Oh, yeah, Preston.
And there's
I think I've seen that.
another guy, but
Yeah. There's the one where Johnny Knoxville goes
You ever-
and fights the bull or whatever.
I've seen that one.
That was
did you ever see
fucked
that they
up.
put the hot sauce up their ass?
No,
Like,
I
they
saw the
put it
one
in
where
their
they like
ass.
flew a kite with his freaking anal beads. You seen
Oh,
that?
Oh, I
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
fucking vomit once. I saw a video. It was I think it might have been Preston. They like collected all of his sweat. They had him walk on a treadmill,
yeah, and then
they
they-
squeezed out all of his sweat into a cup and made Steve-O drink
Steve-O
it.
drink
Are
it.
I
you
wanted to vomit.
serious?
It was so gross.
That's the thing. I don't
Also,
see. There's
like,
some that are fucking funny, but some are just fucking
Steve-O,
repulsive.
like,
You
put
know.
on like it looked like an astronaut hat, but then they had like a beer bong like going
Yeah.
out of it, and Preston was like farting into it, and
Yes!
he shit instead, and so Steve-O was literally puking into like the helmet, and like he couldn't get out of
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah.
See, it's kind of repulsive. It's fucking
It's
repulsive.
gross,
What
but
about the
it's
one
so
where
funny.
where Steve-O's in the porta potty and they fucking like do a launch? They like
and
launch
it's
it.
going up, and the
You ever
shit
see that? They
comes
had like
out.
on the those bungee ball things that are at the
Yeah.
state fair. They had that, but it was a porta potty and Steve-O was in it. And they had like shit flying
And they
everywhere.
didn't clean it beforehand. They gave
Oh
him
no!
one
So he
that
just
was
comes out and he's covered in
Uh-huh.
shit.
That's so gross.
I like Wee Man though.
Yeah, Wee Man was funny.
The little guy.
See, I don't.
Was
I don't
Steve-O
watch-
in the new one?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought he was like
the one
not
that died?
trying
they were
not to be.
all
In.
done.
Well, haven't like a bunch of them died?
No, only one of them died. I think.
Oh.
It was only that one because he was in a car accident.
Yeah.
He was driving.
I thought he wasn't driving. I thought it was someone else.
He was like over the influence, and he.
Oh really? I thought it was
Funny
like
they do
the
all that
per-
shit and he dies from fucking car
Not
accident.
getting
Yeah.
launched in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Well, Steve-O is
They're
fuck.
all-
They're all like they're all fucked.
All fucked. Well,
Yeah.
not now. Like I think they're mostly.
No,
sober.
like medically, like Steve-O is fucked. I think he doesn't have. I think he
Yeah.
lost his penis or something.
No, he lost his balls. He
Lost
lost
his
one of his balls.
But Steve-O, his yeah, it must be from like what is from like drugs or something. But his voice just sounds terrible. You listen
Oh,
to
I
Steve-O
think his
now.
voice is like always.
No,
been
Johnny
low.
Knoxville lost his balls.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think Johnny Knoxville.
Why does Steve-O
is
sound like that?
attractive. I don't know if it's
Probably
just
just-
his like his voice, maybe cigarettes.
So, but that isn't his natural speaking voice, as we're saying. It just is.
No, that's his like voice. Like
No.
that's
I know. But originally, it wasn't his voice.
I don't know.
Like
I'm not actually sure.
okay, well, Steve-O,
Might have been
if you happen to be listening to this, and I very much apologize because I always just thought like you did some sort of crazy Jackass stunts where like someone threw like a fucking like football propelled by jets, which I had seen. They like had like a jet engine and they
Yeah,
like
and they
dropped
put it in
football
there.
balls. I thought something like hit Steve-O's like throat or something and like permanently fucked it up. Oh shit! Now I feel bad.
Oh,
Don't.
I don't know.
Oh.
Don't.
If only we had young Jamie still here who could Google.
Right?
I'm gonna Google it right now. What happened to Steve-O's voice? When you guys
You
gotta
know,
talk about
What's another?
Steve-O has done like so many drugs with so many celebrities.
Really?
Yeah, like Mike Tyson. What's that? Lindsay Lohan.
Mike Tyson's a fucking sellout and a half.
Lindsay Lohan. Oh, not Kid Cudi. What's like one of the like rappers?
Steve-O is known for his distinctive gravelly voice, which he initially attributed to his drug use and various stunts he's done over the years. After visiting a specialist, however, he was surprised to learn that it's simply because of his habit of using his throat muscles to talk rather than his vocal cords.
Oh.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Wait,
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Steve-O sounds like this when he talks.
Ah,
Yeah, so
I can't do it now that I think about it.
I don't even know how you.
it's like when you like try to like throw up while as you're talking. You're like
Guys,
it's like when you talk like when you're a radio announcer. You're like
32X, 97.2.
Lucas is
The
good.
fan.
it's like the guy. What's the guy McLovin?
See, I can't.
When he's like, "Damn son, where'd you find this?" He's like doing.
Real trap shit.
He's like doing all the voices and you ever seen that video? Of
No, I've heard
of
the clips though.
The guy who plays McLovin, he's doing all the voices in like the radio. He's like,
Real trap shit.
Wait, I think I've heard.
Trapaholics. Fuck with
This is
your
a
boys.
Trapaholics mixtape.
"This is a certified hood classic."
Yeah, no, I know some rappers that like sample those freaking
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 You know what I found? You ever watch the original clip of something that like is like sampled? There's like from a meme,
Yeah.
and you're like, "That's what that's from."
Uh-huh.
Like I watched this clip from like the Jamie Foxx show, which I didn't even know existed, and it was the clip where like he says, "Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?" Which is what Pierre Bourne puts in front of all of his songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What? What the? That's Jamie Foxx. It's been Jamie Foxx the entire time."
Or like the TikTok sounds where they're like, where did those really come from? And
Yeah,
you
where
see
did
the video?
You see the
Yeah,
origin?
you see the origin, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, like or I went back and listened to like all of Kanye's albums because I don't really listen to music, but like Jack Dunn told me to. So it was like when I was walking to class, I'd like listen to whatever. I listened to pretty much all of them. But then there'd be so many songs where it would like start to play, and it's like that's from a meme, like the like
Oh,
wolves,
really?
you know, like the
Yeah.
that song. That's Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah, sometimes I'll listen to a song. I happened the other day, and I'll be like, "Wait, I just heard this like from like a TikTok." And I'm like, to listen to the song.
No, my goal by the end of the summer is to be able to like play at the beginning of fucking Runaway on the piano. I think that's fucking.
It's
Play the
it's
beginning,
literally
the one
yeah.
note.
Ding,
I could probably get
and then you
nice,
gotta go
like-
ding, ding.
I will say that intro kind of drags.
I love it.
Yeah.
I used to hate it, and then I like.
It's just really long.
That song is
for
really
me.
good. That's probably the best song he's
Maddie
ever
always
made.
played in the car like 2 years ago. She'd be like, "Play Runaway," and I'm like, "Fuck this!" The intro was like a minute long, and now it's like my
It's
favorite
like-
Kanye song.
Yeah, it is probably his best
Oh.
one.
You're welcome.
Nowadays, if you get in a car with Annika, she listens to pure Kanye.
Yeah,
Every time-
Really?
Yeah,
So
every
what,
time.
Kanye?
Just
On
she would be like Kanye radio is what we'd listen to.
Yeah.
If we like were in the gym or something.
Annika
Florida-
Twerberg plays that?
Yeah. she's
Florida turned
so much
Annika into
Kanye.
Kanye.
Annika's just the biggest Kanye stan of all
Yeah.
time. She's like, I fucking hate Skeets.
I hate Pete
Fuck Kim
Davidson.
Kardashian.
Someone should ask her about that next time. What do
Yeah.
you think of Pete Davidson?
Oh fuck that dude.
She's just making Kanye references all the time.
She
God-
does.
God-
She does though.
What?
Sometimes when we're with her, she'll say something and she'll be like, "It's from a Kanye."
Like you go to
song,"
Quick
or,
Trip with
"Wow,
Annika, with
wow."
like Rachel goes to Quick Trip with Annika, and Rachel's like, "Hey, can I borrow a 5?"
That's so
And then Annika's like,
weird.
"She takes my money." That's also Jamie Foxx.
I listen to some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck you know about Can't? Have you ever seen that one?
What?
You know, Lady Gaga owns like Polaroid and shit like that.
Does she actually?
Yeah, she
Oh yeah,
does.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, and then like Kanye reacted to it, and it's like fucking funny. He was like,
Kanye is
Isn't
kind of
his
funny.
real name, his new name is like
Yay.
Yee? Oh.
No, Yay.
Yay.
I don't know.
Y-E,
I guess we
Yay.
should be calling him Kanye because that's what he
Oh.
was formerly called.
Yay.
Yay. If you
Yay.
Google Kanye West, it'll say Yay, formerly known as Kanye Omari
it's
West.
kind of like Prince. And Prince changed his name to a symbol. Or is that some
No,
shit
that's
that
just his, like,
Eminem?
that's just his like trademark.
The
That's
artist
just
formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, because he had like a because he had a record deal, and the record deal owned the name Prince, so he
Oh.
turned it into a symbol. That's the Eminem line.
Yeah.
Ever
So,
since
so you're saying Prince is like
Prince's like stage name is a symbol.
is that one like the
Yeah,
Prince
Yeah,
logo?
the Prince logo. That's his stage name. Like he isn't.
Okay.
Like,
So that's why he's the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
I just thought that was because he's dead.
No, he was a symbol. His
He's
name
still,
was
he's
a
still
symbol.
known as Prince.
He's still known as Prince, but like his legal name was a symbol. Like
What's his real actual name? Like?
I don't fucking know.
It's like Elon Musk's baby name.
Yeah.
How do you even
XIE
say
It's like
that?
12.
That's the name.
Dude, that man's crazy.
Yeah,
Elon.
Elon Musk is whack as fuck.
Didn't he
I don't
buy
know.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's trying to get out of it. I think
He is.
Oh.
Well, I think there was a lot of like stuff that he was like.
he's.
It was
I
like
don't know.
legal stuff. Or
He.
something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
whatever.
feel like he's gonna run the world.
I used to
I'm
be in
scared.
everyone. I used to be where I was like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is cool, but now it's like, yeah, Elon Musk is kind of cringe.
He
Elon-
scares me what he's
If
capable
you watch that
of.
episode of SNL he was on, it's just like, yeah, this guy is kind of a clown.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that like old video of him like in the '90s where he bought like a McLaren and the guy's like bald?
Yeah, dude, Elon Musk lost all when he didn't have any hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elon
I'm gonna Google
Musk did
Prince
not
real
care.
name.
Yeah. Look at Prince's real name. He's a symbol now.
Prince legal name. Prince Rogers Nelson.
No,
Full name Prince.
so you're wrong.
No, but the record he couldn't produce
Prince
music.
legal name
Under his
symbol.
name.
Nope, wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 1993, Prince announced that he would no longer go by the name Prince, but rather by a love symbol, which is a mashup of the gender symbols for man and woman. It is an unpronounceable symbol whose meaning has not been identified.
See, that was the thing. They owned the record he was with, owned the name Prince, and so they switched it.
Even though it's his real name.
Exactly. You know, contracts can be fucky, but yeah, so he couldn't produce music under his name.
That's why Taylor Swift has to re-release all of her music because of her
That's-
old
yeah, isn't-
record or
yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't sign to a label, kids.
No, don't.
Good
Yeah.
thing none of us can sing.
I can sing.
Oh, McGrath can sing pretty well.
Alright, do it right now.
Yeah, come on, microphone.
What
Sing
do you want me to
Runaway.
say?
Sing Runaway.
For the next.
What action? What? I don't know.
Who at you? Who at you? You got to go around the
on.
microphone because you know how if you listen to it with headphones
Yeah.
on, it goes like, who at you? Who at you? Who at you?
You know, oh, we just found
That was fun stuff.
Yeah, you need to sign a label.
everybody.
That song is good though.
That is.
It's just too long. After like 4 minutes, I'm like, I can stop listening.
I'm really mad that he didn't drop fucking Donda too. He's like,
He did drop down to 2, but you have
got
to buy a stupid
fucking
thing.
Yeah, you gotta pay $200.
I was talking to Jack Dunn about that, and
What?
apparently you can go on the subreddit, the Kanye West subreddit, and
Mhm.
they just it's like illegally you can like listen.
Yeah,
to it.
but it's not the same.
Of course, obviously it's not going to work for us.
Yeah,
'cause,
no, we don't.
We
Good
can't-
guys never win.
You guys
Yeah.
can never cheat.
Yeah, good guys never win.
Nice guys always finish last.
Yeah. McGrath is like a fucking what's incel. You're just like, oh, fucking. Why can't us nice guys ever get?
Yeah, like
Uh,
I want to watch fucking Doctor Strange freaking free. I haven't seen that movie yet.
the new Doctor Strange.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Me
It's good as
neither.
hell.
Doctor Strange.
Melody, remember we were gonna go, but then Rachel didn't want to go see
I don't like
it.
movie theaters.
You
And
know
then
how-
you went and saw it.
But you know how it's good.
Huh.
You must have seen it.
You
What are you
went and saw
talking about? You
No,
saw it.
I'm seeing if I was it.
You have
You
to
just
see it.
said you just said, oh, you have to see it. So you
Oh,
went and
you
saw
have
it,
to.
But it's not in theaters anymore, right?
but you went and
I
saw
think it
it.
is
I
still.
don't think in theaters.
How did you see it? Oh,
How
there's
did you see
Doctor
it?
Strange 2. There's
The second one.
I've seen the old.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. The second one.
I heard it's like a horror movie. Is that?
Dude, it's good. The second one was good. Better than the first one.
I'm waiting. It's on Disney Plus, June 22nd.
Well, I'll watch that one because it's not in a movie theater.
You're so
Oh
weird.
my god.
I just don't like movie theaters.
What was I gonna say? I saw. Maddie was like doing something with her hair, and I thought of something
I
to
was
say.
doing a bun.
Remember
What
those
was
hot
it?
buns were a thing?
What?
You never like. You guys knew the hot buns like in middle school. Like they were
Hot
always
buns,
yeah
hot buns.
yeah.
Hot cross buns.
Hot crust buns.
No,
What
what
is
were they
hot
called?
bun?
It was all over TV. Like my
Hot
sister had
cross
one. They were like
buns.
the I don't know. It was like
What
an
did they
easy
do?
easy bun thing.
Is it a
the
fucking
easy
food or is it a
Oven,
hair?
easy bake
No,
oven?
the bun where you like go like this and you put it in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have one of
Those
those.
never worked.
No, it's usually like they were made for like thin hair.
Like
but if you get too
Nickelodeon
thin,
would
it
always play that fucking commercial. It was like
my like aunt had one and I tried it on my hair. Did
They don't
not
work.
work for shit.
What's your favorite episode of SpongeBob McGrath?
ooh.
I like the fish hook one.
The fish hook
Fish
one's
hooks.
legendary.
Hooks.
Yeah, one where he goes off the what's that one? The deep end one, you know?
Rock bottom.
Oh,
Rock
Rock
bottom,
Bottom.
yeah.
My favorite is Band Geeks when they play at the Dome Bowl.
Ah.
They play at the Super Bowl halftime show. And then I like the one that I like Doodle Bob, Frank the
Yes.
Doodle episode.
Doodle Bob's my
No,
favorite.
no.
I had
Yeah,
a game,
Yeah.
and it was a DS SpongeBob game with like Doodle Bob. It was
yeah. Here's the entire. They had a lot of those shitty SpongeBob games.
yeah.
I played one that sucked ass. I talked about it on the podcast once.
Have you seen that like meme SpongeBob game where you just like shoot up Bikini Bottom?
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have seen that.
Commercial
I've seen
for
speedruns of that game. Yeah, anyways. What's and people have modded Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is a SpongeBob game. Like that's the best SpongeBob game of all time. People have modded that so it's a first person shooter. So you can just walk around and like shoot jellyfish and shit. It's pretty funny. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, and
the episode where the jellyfish make the song.
Yeah.
when he like kidnaps the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Dude,
I go to my grandma's house every day after I'd go to freaking where did we go to school to at that one?
I'm not gonna say.
No.
What's it called? Kindergarten, preschool?
We went to preschool
Yeah,
together.
preschool. I go to my grandma's after that. Always watch SpongeBob. Like,
Yeah.
I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid.
Yeah, you seem like the type of person that wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid.
Just
Yeah.
give off those vibes. Okay.
Anyways, another one of my
A
favorite.
lot to watch. I get.
Another one of my favorite episodes is the Krusty Krab training video
Krusty Krab pizza.
when they were like, and yeah, people order our patties, and yeah, the pizza delivery episode.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
The Krusty Krab.
No,
For you and me.
Dude, one time we were walking back from like something like a choir lesson or something. I was with Tommy Jensen, and we were walking back to class, and then we were just talking about that episode, and then this is middle school Tommy.
Just
Like there's classes in session, the doors are open. He's just like the Krusty Krab. He's in the hallway saying that, and then of course when at the end I can't do the high part, like the.
for you and me.
He's doing that at full volume too. That's crazy.
That's funny.
your podcast, you're never
Of course,
ending.
Tommy would be the one to do that too.
Yeah. What?
Oh, never mind it.
So this what's happening, right? In this old podcast, this podcast, the podcast we were listening to before, ended. So then it's playing the podcast before that. So now it's us on episode 118 watching episode 117, watching episode 112.
That's kind of cool.
That
It goes on forever.
Yeah, and then in the background of 112, you can see this is 110
Yeah.
with Simon and Josh.
Oh, I
And
don't
then
like
in the
that.
background of that,
It's
you can see episode
trippy.
109 with me, Carl, and Jack. But in that screen, you probably can't see any of those. You can probably only see
yeah, you
one
can
less layer than what
only
you
see
usually can.
that.
Yeah.
If you had a nicer camera, you could probably see everything.
Yeah, if I had a nicer camera for sure, bro.
Yeah.
But obviously I don't have a nicer camera.
No, the Loudmouth podcast really needs funding.
The Be Quiet podcast?
Be Quiet.
Maybe we should start a Patreon.
Yeah, you need like a sponsor. You need like
HelloFresh or
Hello,
Honey or something.
yeah, Honey or like freaking Roman swipes or some shit like that.
You only say that because of Collar Daddy.
Yeah.
He listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, I got really bored this week. I work for a Parks and Recs, the town I'm from, and I got sick of all the music I listened to, so I got into podcasts. Tried Impulsive, it was all right. Tried the Full Send podcast. I only liked like 2 of their guests.
You're a beta.
Yeah, no, it was the Joe Burrow one. I really like the Joe Burrow one. And I listened to Call Her Daddy. That podcast is eye opening. I like finished the whole first season. It is
the whole first season.
Well, because they split and he didn't like that.
Yeah, no.
They split?
I
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Whatever.
I don't know shit about that podcast.
I stopped after they split as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, that
I don't like Alex
podcast
that much.
Oh.
putting bad ideas into people's heads. Let me tell ya. Holy shit.
Isn't it just all about sex?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
all about like
Yeah. Like their
But
experiences.
they encourage a lot of behaviors that are probably not shouldn't be.
Yeah.
encouraged.
Is it
like,
really?
They're like, you can cheat. Just say, take tea to the grave. Like,
Yeah, like they like literally say cheat and lie about it.
yeah, they're like cheat, and then take it with you. Like never tell anybody.
She's
Yeah. Yeah. But this is like 2 people that were like doing it.
They were really good friends.
And then they stopped being
did
friends.
it through
I don't know
Barstool
what happened
originally.
to them though.
No, they had a record. They had a deal. They
Oh,
were like,
wait.
we were gonna pay you
Yeah.
7. They were nobodies, like people off the street.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're paying you $70,000 a year to make this podcast under our name. Like thinking, okay, it's gonna be a shitty podcast at Barstool. You know, like,
Yeah.
how many podcasts? Like
Yeah.
hundreds. They're like, yeah,
But it
fuck yeah, we'll take
blew
that
up.
deal. It fucking skyrocketed,
Mhm.
and then they were like, well, fuck this. I don't want this podcast. I think.
One of them wanted the contract. It was a 3-year contract. One of them wanted after year 1 or 2 or something. She wanted more money, but the other one was like, "Well, we're in this contract already. Like, let's just finish out the contract." But then the one left. She now has a different podcast herself.
Doesn't Spotify own that one?
No, that's the one. Alex Cooper, the one who stayed with Barstool originally.
So how come one of them can just leave the contract?
I don't know.
Maybe they're not getting the money then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know it was a long thing.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. You know that Impulsive podcast is kind of funny because
It is.
I was talking earlier about Euphoria and
Uh-huh.
Mike from
Mhm.
Impulsive. He sometimes says the smartest things. Like when he talks about that, because he was like a former addict, so he's
Mhm.
very like knowledgeable and that kind of thing. Sometimes he'll just say the dumbest shit of all time,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, this dude is a fucking moron. Like he's literally so stupid in some cases.
But when they like talk about their life and like their party
Yeah.
life, it's fucking insane.
It is crazy. What I will I've realized like certain things like NFTs, like the metaverse and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. That's the kind of shit that like people who have like famous podcasts will talk about.
Uh-huh.
Like Logan Paul has made 90 million podcasts with people who are like NFT people. It's like nobody cares
No.
about that. Nobody who listens cares because nobody can afford that kind of shit.
You guys gotta give
It's
them
only
this
for-
non-refundable token.
Yeah,
What are
it's
you
the
talking
dumbest shit of all time. And Joe Rogan is like, "Oh yeah, you care about the metaverse, shit like that." It's like, bro, nobody thinks that's gonna be
It's
cool.
a distraction. Distraction.
What do you mean it's a distraction?
Something bigger's happening. It's a distraction. All
The
distraction.
metaverse is a distraction?
Oh yeah, everything is.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. Why are you saying this?
I'm just saying it might. I don't know.
They're hiding something.
They're hiding something. Why?
They're hiding something.
They are.
Who's hiding something? The
Government.
government?
UFOs.
So you think Mark Zuckerberg is working with the government to
Yes.
create this shitty...
Yeah. Something big's happening. He's
Facebook.
creating this. He's like Ready Player One. You seen that movie?
I like that
No.
movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
I heard the movie sucked cock and the book was really good.
It probably was. I haven't seen either.
Yeah, I heard the movie was
I saw the
terrible.
movie.
I saw some trailers, but it kind of got some metaverse. But it's
Yeah.
crazy to think you can like buy land in a made up fucking
That's so stupid.
like people like spend millions of dollars on something that
You-
isn't real,
Can
like
Yeah.
physical.
you can spend a couple like $1,000 just to have in a virtual world like a house, or
Yeah.
you own so many acres in a virtual world.
hmm
That's what it is.
It's like I don't know, like they're running out of land in real life, so they're resulting to this.
Yeah, and it's
No.
expensive.
What the-
Well, they're
It's
running
not-
out of
No, it's
land.
not like that, but like that, like you can actually like spend. That's
Yeah, I know. You can spend money on like
That's gonna turn
fake
into
stuff.
this
Uh-huh.
world.
It's
We're literally
insane.
gonna
You
flip
can
over.
buy.
No, shut up. You guys are both. You're also. If anyone thinks that is gonna act. If the metaverse
Not
actually
right
becomes a
now.
thing. Yeah, I guess.
But what about like?
But it's
when
not going to
we're
be
dead?
through Facebook or Meta or whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody
what's gonna
cares.
be
Nobody
there. I
Facebook's
don't
the
care.
mega company.
Nobody trusts fucking Mark Zuckerberg with anything. Nobody's gonna fucking actually put shit into
I'm
that.
not saying that, but like in the future, you never know.
Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna call. I'm gonna start calling like a Majlak points because it's something that Mike Majlak would think is interesting.
Mhm.
It's so like
so interesting to me.
the Amber Heard thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people who actually think that she did cocaine in the trial. That's like a Majlak points.
Yeah.
That's nope. You're an actual fucking moron if you think that she was doing cocaine on camera in the trial off a Kleenex.
Do you think she actually shit on the bed?
Wait, they said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
that she was
There's
doing
a
that?
clip of her blowing
Oh,
her
yeah,
nose,
no,
and
I
she
know.
accidentally like for a second like probably dabs her nose. Like she probably has like a thing of
But dude,
snot on her
dude,
nose.
yeah.
She dabs it. People are like, she did cocaine. She did and then of course, Mike Majlak from Impulsive is like,
It's actually kind of interesting how, like, that girl is crazy. Like, she's doing cocaine.
it's like, bro, shut
Dude,
the
but
fuck
she like
up.
dapped it
That's
up
so
multiple
dumb.
times and like she had facial reactions, you know, and then she was
Yeah. And she has a history of doing cocaine, so I wouldn't be surprised if she
It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
like every
He
Mike does fucking every
Mike
all
is
those,
so dumb.
all those famous people, they all do coke. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a time where there was like some sort of like Mike was like,
hey, do you guys hear this thing where, like, Joe Biden is mailing out crack pipes to homeless people?
and then Logan is like, that doesn't sound right. He's like, no, shut the fuck up. It's real. And then Logan Paul's like, I literally just Googled it. He like lets Mike have his entire talk. He's like,
Let me finish.
let me finish, Logan. And Logan's like, okay. So Mike does this entire thing. He's like talking about how he's like, it's the dumbest shit of all time because it's like, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, are you done? And he's like, yeah, I'm done. And then Logan Paul's like, yeah, I Googled Joe Biden crack pipe, and every single article is like the Joe Biden crack pipe like conspiracy isn't real. Like fact check, did Joe Biden send crack pipes to homeless people? No. And he's like, and then Mike was like, oh. He's like,
Oh
oh, I guess I
my
was
God.
wrong. And then Logan Paul was just like yelled, like, just making fun of him for the next 5 minutes. It was so funny.
Speaking of Joe Biden,
Go on the podcast on the. Are you talking about the bike?
the bike.
I will say you wouldn't expect him to be able to ride a bike.
No, I would.
That is the
when I saw the video on the day of this podcast, the infamous Joe Biden bike accident of 2022 happened,
Yeah.
and I was watching the video. I was like, oh, Joe Biden on a bike, and I saw him stop. And like I've seen my like grandparents do this. I got
You're
like
like, this is
grandparents.
not
I like saw him stop, and like you stop on a bike, you just can't like keep your feet on the pedals. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that fucker's gonna fall. Like I was just like watching. I was like, he's gonna fall. And then he fell.
Yeah. He probably got up and he's like, I'm fine. Because that doesn't really hurt when you fall.
He was like it looked like he was on the ground for a set. Like people were
Well, because
around.
there's like 80 million people around him.
Oh, yeah.
It's the president of the United States. He falls over on the
It
fucking.
doesn't even look like he's biking much. Though.
That's not even
He's
the-
like slowly pedaling and then comes to a stop.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even look like he.
More
moves.
Does
impressive
anybody
than
know
I
if
could
he's
ever
alive?
imagine.
Like,
Yeah, that's what Mike mentioned.
Like, I think that Joe Biden was doing crack before he was on his bike.
that clone, that Joe Biden clone number 3.
Like, I genuinely believe that, like, there's, like, a rocket inside of the White House that's gonna blow up, and Joe Biden is on his bike signaling that he's, like, distracting America from, he's gonna nuke China.
Kamala Harris's remote control disconnected from Joe Biden.
Yeah, it's like fucking Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
like evil Morty, evil Rick.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris has like control over Joe Biden's
There's
brain.
like a universe of Joe Biden.
I actually think that
Yeah, that's a Majlak point.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan does that shit all the time, where he's like, oh, "Did you hear about this article?" And then sometimes his guest will be like, "No, that's not true." And then he'd be like, "Young Jamie, pull that up." And then he'd be like, "Yeah, Joe, that didn't happen." He's like, "Oh," but he'll like try to defend it for a long ass time. Anyways, not to shit on other people with podcasts.
No.
It's funny though.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for this podcast turned out all right.
Yeah, it was all right. Rocky start.
Yeah, I'll have to do some editing around some stuff, but that's okay.
For sure.
Okay, I remember when we were going to do this podcast in someone else's house? We were going to do the podcast in, well,
Well,
why?
now you have to leave that.
Do I have to cut that out or no?
Yeah.
I don't
Does he
know.
know we're going to his house?
No.
Not him. His mom does though.
Mom.
Mm.
We're gonna go do it.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was like, I'm going to listen to this podcast and it was in his house? It's probably like, what the fuck?
It's like on his YouTube thing. He's like, oh, podcast. Yeah, I remember that coming out. So taps it.
We're just like petting his dog and stuff.
Or I was thinking that what if he like went over there and then all of a sudden he just like came home and he saw us just sitting
Dude,
there.
that's why I was like, I do not want to go to his house.
Pure only knew about where his mom was.
That's the thing. That's why I kind of don't want to go over there because it's like,
I don't want to go.
How awkward that be?
No,
like we're
or
fucking
what
in the
if
pool.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna have people over, and they all walk in, and we're
There's a
just
high chance
sitting there.
His mom doesn't.
Yeah,
It's
his
just
mom like,
Kyra
doesn't care.
And his mom were like, "You guys can go swim." Like, I don't care. When we showed up, there was some random lady swimming in the pool. It's one of their like friends, but it's just her laying in the pool. We're like, oh.
So are we still going over there?
You can if you want. Yeah.
I can get food.
I don't know if I'm gonna.
I need
food.
I'm not swimming.
Food from
It's so
where?
cold at this
Yeah,
time.
you wanna
I
go?
don't think I'm gonna swim, but I'll sit there.
I want food. What? Do we have to close?
Come on.
Lucas, I'll cheer you on. You can go off the dang board.
No.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be 95 more on Monday.
No, it's
Annika
gonna be
wants.
cold.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Monday we have Annika's photo shoot thing.
I mean, you can try it.
Yeah, we could go and probably do boat tomorrow.
Perfect.
Probably
Do we have to close this out?
Yeah, we're still ending the podcast. This is the outro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like how we were talking like our plans. Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice Friday night and.
Is it Friday or is it Saturday?
Saturday.
Wow.
I thought it was Saturday yesterday. So.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
All right.
Okay.
Well, guys, thanks for listening to the podcast.
You guys like my Mike Malak impression?
I do. That was very nice.
It was. We had good conversations there at the end. The beginning.
I like when we were talking about Mike Malak.